Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Downtime with Downstar. And today we are here with Chelsie from Unbare Beauty.
Hey, what's up?
Chelsie, thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Thank you.
It's been a while. I've been trying to get you in here for a while. You're so busy.
Yeah, no. I think you gave me the last push and you're like, you know what, Chelsea?
That was it.
That was it. I think I realized, like, you know what? Stop. You can't live your life like that. I mean, you give yourself 3 chances after that. Because the first time, you got to feel the vibe. The second one, you should give you enough time to think it through. We're adults here.
Yeah.
The third part was like, you gave that last kicker. And I was like, you know what? Nah, that's all I needed.
Let's do
it.
Well, that's the thing. So I always have to look at podcasting is different from my business. You know, in this, I have to be more out there, more pushy, and like, yo, let's get this going. But there's a certain line where it's like, okay, ball's in your court. If you want to do it, let's do it. If not, I'm not going to ask you anymore. Because I'll have people that say that they're going to do it, then they don't do it. We'll schedule something, and then they don't come or whatever.
No way.
Yeah, and I can't take it personal because it's just life. But with Downstar, if that was to happen, I would like just not do business with them anymore. But I'm more in like the media space in this. So I got to catch the people when the time is right. And sometimes the time will be like a random ass day and I'll be like, dude, I got to do it. Hey, babe, I can't. I gotta come do this today. All right, go ahead and do it. And sometimes it just happens like that, you know. So that's why I've been wanting to get you on the podcast.
I know.
I love what you do. We don't have a lot of female guests on the podcast, so I need to have more of that.
Yeah.
And you're an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Respect.
I wanted to have you in here, but I said if you wanted to relax, I can give you one of these off
Maybe
field.
mid.
Okay. They take a little time to kick
do?
in. It's 5 milligrams of THC. So
I have no idea.
Have you ever done edibles before?
Off the script, actually, I have. I dabbled a little bit into edibles. In fact, there's so many types of edibles. My sister especially, she's all into that stuff.
Shout out to Kara.
Not Kara. Yeah, no, she a couple years ago, it was like 5 years ago, she gave me like not a brownie, it was a cupcake.
Okay.
She experimented with butters.
Oh, so she actually made it?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
No, that was like one of the most intense situations. So I thought, okay, I'll just have a brownie. Or a brownie, it was a cupcake. And I never forget, she brought it because she was bringing it back to my mom's. It was on Thanksgiving. And I'll never forget, she said, I need to use your refrigerator. Let me just store it in the fridge. And I was like, okay, sure, no problem. And then as she left the next morning, she's like, I left one in there for you. And I was like, what is it, a cupcake? Okay, big deal, not a big deal. And she's like, but just take a little bite, like a little. I knew that it had some stuff in there. And I was like, okay, no problem. So that, I think it was later that evening, the next day. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving, the next, after Thanksgiving. Go in the fridge, I open it up. I ate like a little piece, but I don't like the ends of like it's just so dry. Because, like I was like, oh, if I'm going to eat just a little piece, let me just get to the good part. So I go inside, I eat the center, and it was so good. It was so moist. It was mushy, just so delicious. When I had the first initial bite, next thing you know, I'm eating the entire freaking thing.
That's number one rule.
Oh my
to not do that.
Yeah, my sister was saying, she was like, and I could not. I felt like it was itchy the whole night. I could not sleep. I don't know what kind of cannabis or what kind of stuff was in it. I trust my sister. She makes some good stuff.
Yeah.
But from that day on, I was like, okay, I know how much I should ever take if I ever did that
For
again.
sure. Yeah, if you're not used to it.
I don't know. It was just insane.
No, you would have probably been dead. If it was
No, I'm not kidding. Like, I'm like staring at the walls and I was like, what's going on? And then I thought, oh no, it's going to calm down. I felt like I never slept that whole night.
Man, they're very strong.
So that one is what? 5?
Well, this is 5. So like, say for me, a 5, I'll be good. I'll just feel like relaxed, I'll just feel relaxed. But like a 10 is when I really just want to chill. Anything more than that, I feel
10.
like it's like a lot. But yeah, I don't know. I would probably just we can hold off on that. So Ash, she doesn't do edibles at all. So one time she was in Vegas with her friends, and her friends gave her one because she had a hangover, and they're like, "Oh, we'll take one. It'll take off the edge of the hangover." And her friends are just potheads, dude, and they just, I don't know, they didn't even think about it or what, but Ash was tripping. She
out.
like called me from Vegas, and and she was like gonna get on the plane, and now she's like so scared of them. I'm like, damn, they just ruined it, because now we could never have like just a little edible and just chill.
Well, have she tried any of those before?
She hasn't. She's
like
she won't do it.
Is there caffeine in it too?
No, this doesn't have caffeine. So this is actually a brand that I'm trying to get sponsored by.
Can I see the?
Yeah, of course. So shout out to Off Field. So it's kind of geared towards running. So it's like you I don't know, runners who like to indulge.
Pre-workout, great for recovery.
Yeah. So I've actually never had one and then went for a run, so maybe I should do that. But that's like their whole marketing.
There's a lot of THC in I mean, the front says 5 milligrams.
Yeah, so it's a 5 milligrams THC, and then it has CBD, so it's cool.
Hemp derived.
Yeah, it's cool. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Off Field.
But yeah, it's
that's how you say it, right?
Off field.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Off field, like off field. So it's geared towards, like you said, running. Well,
yeah.
Or the sport industry, I guess.
So shout out to them. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't had a sponsor in a long time.
What?
I used to have 4 sponsors, but that was I was doing the podcast. I was doing it maybe twice a week. So now I'm trying to get back into doing the podcast more often. You know.
What kind of like sponsorships are you looking for?
I don't know. First, I don't even want to ask anybody until I get consistent. So I want it to be with doing the podcast. Yeah, I want it to be consistent, and I want it to be, I would love it to be every week. And it can be. You know, I have you, and then I have a podcast coming up on Thursday. You know, and I just dropped a podcast today. So
it's a series, right?
Yeah, like so I want it to be like that, because that's how I love podcasts. When it's I listen to the Joe Budden podcast. That's my favorite podcast. So I will listen on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So that's my thing.
Oh, that's
Wednesdays,
good.
Yeah. So tomorrow I'll get up and get to work and start the podcast, and I'm stoked because I get to follow along with their lives, what they got going on.
Right.
And then Saturdays, you know, I'll be cleaning up or cutting the lawn or what have you, and throw it on. And that's what I want to give to our listeners.
Yeah.
Like have like a schedule.
Yeah.
You know?
Being consistent, right? Consistency with the business, or just in general. It's a lot of work, but you're doing it right. You said it just once a week. If you just stick with that. Like,
yeah, but that's the hard part, just sticking with it. You know, it's discipline.
Discipline.
Yeah. So speaking of discipline, how do you feel like your discipline is? Because it's a lot to run your own business.
Thank you. Actually, it is a lot. Discipline. Well, if I peel back a layer, not just this year, the year before that, I think I was just dipping my toes into what I really wanted to do. And then as you start to create that momentum, I realized, like, okay, creating momentum, creating consistency, creating discipline. Discipline is such a vague, or not vague, but it's a very broad term in business, right? And then having to use that element, and how do you derive that term in your every day-to-day life? Because my meaning of discipline could be completely different from you or my sister or my family or friends or even anyone we know.
Yeah.
But I think that's the layer from the year before last year to this year. Even from February on, I've learned, okay, this is what my intentions are for discipline. And it's interesting you just brought that up, because even this morning, it's like, waking up this morning, not doom scrolling. I love to have like a quick 6 a.m. doom scroll.
Yeah.
And I'll go through it. And then obviously I'll, I won't be able to catch my.
You're good. No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I put the stupid sound on, and now I don't know how to freaking silence it, dude. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, no. Okay, there we go. The sound's off. My bad.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so discipline.
Like I have my phone just in case too. I'm like, oh, what
no, I don't know what I'm doing with this technology.
Is that new?
No, I've had it.
Oh, you've had it.
But I was just messing with the other day. I was like, oh, what does this button do? And I guess it just interrupts podcasts. So discipline, in the morning, you get up 6 a.m. That's good, and then get a little doom scrolling.
I used to do it I used to tell myself, so time management is what I'm working on right now. And that's the I feel like I don't have much time. There's like 24 hours in a day. You need 8 hours of sleep, which I really terrible for the whole summer. I was like, oh, I can do 4 hours, but it catches up to you. You can tell your energy, trying to find the right, let's say, like time management. It's been a part of discipline for me.
Got you. That's a huge one.
Yeah. And especially as a business entrepreneur and being one of those, I get sidetracked. I can easily find myself doing one thing, and then the next day or the next hour, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this instead. Because you can do whatever you want, What if I want to work on orders right now at this moment? And everything to me as an entrepreneur is a priority.
Yeah.
So everything I'm doing, even if I'm driving to go pick up supplies, that's a priority. But you can't, I guess, like for me, in this fourth quarter of this business, the craziest year of our business, you have to find that discipline, that role that's going to help you get there. And to me, I know time management is a big critical part for me. I'm like struggling, so time blocking
for sure. Yeah, something that I would love to be better at.
Yeah. What time do you wake up?
Whenever my body
whenever
wakes up. No, so this is it. It's like you have the freedom of being an entrepreneur, but you also have the responsibilities of it.
Yeah.
So I don't have a set schedule. Like sometimes I'll get to bed early, and sometimes I won't. I usually try to be up about 8 or so. I would like to be up earlier, but it's a give and a take. Because if I want to be up earlier, then I got to go to bed earlier. But if I got to go to bed earlier, like my daughter and my wife, they're like night owls, So so that's hard. Plus, I don't have that dedicated me time until it gets really late. Yeah, so usually about like 10:30 and on, that's kind of my time to do whatever I want, which I'm a night person. So like my juices start flowing at night.
You're a creative person.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. That's why I had to stick into this rigid time block, because I tell you I'm going to bed at 10, but I'm really in my bed, like working on my laptop.
I'm in bed. I'm not asleep. I said I was going to be in bed. Yeah.
We're not asleep. We're not in bed yet. But yeah, same thing. It's interesting. But then what time do you usually go to sleep then?
It's probably, midnight or so. Sometimes a little earlier. But like say last night I had to finish the podcast that I just dropped today. So you think it's easy, but doing the thumbnail, it just takes time. Doing uploading everything, figuring out the the captions and things like that, getting all that ready. It's a lot.
It is
and then we're getting ready for our Bolt Friday sale, so I'm doing promo for that, just getting things, and it's not like, I don't want to make it sound bad, because I love it. It's so fun and it's so cool to just get in there and get creative, but you just look up and it's like, damn, it's already gonna be 2.
That's what happened last night. So I was the same thing. I was in bed already, did a little I opened my drawer and I was like, I do not like this drawer. It is messy. So I dumped everything out. And I'm like, okay, time block, Chelsie. You only should give yourself 30 minutes. Anything after 30 minutes So I kept on looking at the clock. I was like, okay, 10 minutes. What's a priority? So within that little 30-minute era of me dumping stuff out, same thing. Next thing you know, it was 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I went way past that time, but at least that stopped me. That's that discipline to remind. You're aware that you can stay up all night. I would have stayed up all night,
Yeah.
2 o'clock a.m. probably, and I would have been tired,
Yeah.
probably cranky. And yeah, I didn't want to bring that energy up in here.
For sure.
Not that I wouldn't do that. But like,
No, I feel you, and that's like the give and the take of everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure if I went to bed earlier and woke up early, I would have that same block of time where everybody's asleep now and nobody's asking for my time. You know, the customers don't start contacting us till about like 8 or so. You know. And
the DMs,
yeah, DMs and things like that. Like there's a general time where like people will contact us and need to get responses.
they
You
have
know?
questions.
Yeah, dude. It's like I was saying downstairs. You kind of gotta to train your customers. They're like, look, I'll get to you when I get to you. I'm not just blowing it off, but I'm not gonna be right there for your beck and call at every second. Because once you do that, then they're like, oh, well, let me just ask them this. Well, let me ask them this. You have to protect your time too.
Yeah, you
know?
I mean, then you spoil them. Trust me,
Exactly.
I've had a couple customers I have spoiled, and now I'm like, if I peel back, they'll think like, I don't know, maybe you overthink certain aspects of it, but they've been consistent. Every time I throw a drop, they're one of the first ones
Yeah.
on there. So there's some people you spoil and some people you can't, but across the board, you have to have a boundary all the way, flat line. Like whether you spend $12 today or one thing or get a free gift. Like I always give out freebies at the pop-ups, like at other events, which we definitely can talk about that. But, you know, I feel like I definitely am more giving, and it's crucial. So your time, right? You're giving more of your time, and if you are at the beck and order with your customers, clients, or whoever, whatever business you're in, like you have to set some. Obviously, you want to create a good relationship, a healthy relationship, but with your customers, it's all encompassing, especially what you just said. Like,
For sure. That's and like I say,
training is definitely one thing, but that mindset to like respect, like it's a mutual respect.
For
you
sure.
give me cash, okay, it's a transactional thing, but understand I'm a small business. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I feel like car guys are the best. Because they get it. You know, they get it. They get it. They don't trip if things are taking longer than expected, as long as you're honest with them.
That's true. Yeah, honesty.
Yeah,
no, absolutely.
for sure.
I have a customer who buys stuff, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm completely sold out. And she's like, you can give it to me whenever. I know that you'll send it. And I'm like, but then that's that part where the ball's on my court. Take advantage of it, and I'm like, oh, I'll take a whole week, and then I'm like, no, Thursday's the day you have to set that schedule for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think, you know, yeah,
and
we've all been taken advantage of. You
know?
And
that's where the discipline, that's where it comes into, is like if you say that you're gonna do something, you got to do it, and you know, and like if something, like we sometimes will have delays with the colors of the washers, so it's like, hey, I'm just being honest with them. Like, look, we don't do them ourselves. We get them done by a third party.
Yeah.
So the third party has another business that they're dealing with, you know. So I'm dealing with the delays from them, and as long as I just pass the info to them, like, hey, dude, it's taking some time. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want a different color? Do you want to cancel the order? Do you want to wait? Whatever it is, like you know, nothing's perfect, but that's like. Actually, car guys, they're the best.
Yeah.
They don't really trip on anything. I probably get like 5 to 10 irritable customers a year.
Oh, really?
And that's it.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
You got to have a couple little wieners.
Yeah, it's just something to
meanies.
Spice it up a little bit.
Something
yeah. Sometimes I'll get in arguments with them and it's fun, and then I'll just like message them back like, "Hey, sorry, bro. I'll get you taken care of." Oh man. So let's say you said maybe a couple of years ago. So what changed a couple of years ago that made you want to start focusing on discipline? Was it like the creation of the brand, or?
Yes, because I was all over the place. I knew I wanted to get into entrepreneur, some business savvy idea. I couldn't, I used to work a 9 to 5. We can go way back if you want to go way back.
Yeah, we'll go back for sure.
We'll see. But for sure, 2 years ago, I had a lot of time for a month.
Okay.
And I had to like really think for myself, okay, I need to make some changes. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I mean, I wasn't like crying and sobbing and stuff. I just knew if I don't change certain aspects now, then it's just going to snowball. I'm always going to be in the same thread of loop of like, whether it's relationships, whether it's like personal, battling it was mostly myself, So yeah, 2 years ago is pretty much when I started the Real brand.
Okay.
'Cause I came from another business. So this isn't the only business I just had. I was a blogger. I, did some content. And even before that, I did some car stuff, which definitely we can talk about whatever you want. Sure. But from that scene, I've as you approach different eras in your life and ages, whatever I adapted, whether it was a bad experience or a good experience, I've taken that and snowballed whatever it was, positive or negative, so you can learn through the next business. So I think it's like a 10-year gap. You got to evolve. And I was approaching that 7 or 10 year gap. And I was like, okay, this isn't doing well for me. I don't like to move around too much as well. So I said, okay, but this is what I'm in. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not going to go back to school, which COVID was really, it affected a lot of people, but also in the good way and the bad way. Like I actually love where I was during that time, although it was one of the most hardest parts of my life. But so that so COVID was what, 2019?
2020, yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are we, 20? Oh my gosh.
So those are 5 years. Yeah.
5 years. So yeah, I knew, I set that goal, like, okay, I can't be doing the same stuff. Like, I had a couple small businesses, I was like in resales. I wasn't like really proud of it, but it was floating. It was floating. I definitely had some goals that I wanted to accomplish, but I knew there was a little bit more that I wanted to do. So it was hosting with Chelsie, and then during that time I did a lot of brand collabs with food industry. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved it. Did a little photography, did videos, get paid, whatever. I learned a lot from that set. And I knew blogging wasn't going to be, I'm a terrible writer, but I can talk. So, now I'm just like, you know what? No, let's just be realistic. Let's go ahead and use the skill that I learned about photography and developing that skill, and how can we evolve. And I hate being in front of the camera, so I got to figure out what I want. So I loved it. I embraced the things I wanted to work on. And then I learned how to use the blogging era to help other companies evolve. And so I became like this hosting with Chelsie, how to build websites. I was building websites. I was building service businesses. I worked from that on. I got on board with a body shop, a local friend of mine. I reached out to some friends, obviously I knew I wanted to do marketing, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I knew I couldn't do a 9 to 5, but I have ideas for vision for business. And I was like, let me just put myself out there as an entrepreneur. But I think it was at 2023 when I went on and asked. So it was a little bit more than 2 years. But during that time in that element, I went and reached out to a good friend of mine, a few friends, and he just started this established business. It was a body shop.
Okay.
Very interesting. I went to the lot, met up with them. I was like, wow, dude, this is sick. Like, you've gone a long way. Like, this is yours. Like, and he's just proud. Like, same age, same, like, I was like, okay, so this is what you got going on. And at that time, I actually needed, I have issues with tires. For some reason, I have to get a new tire every month. It's the most expensive thing.
New tire?
No, I swear I just got a flat tire. Like,
oh my God.
It was the worst thing. I don't know if I hit nails. It's always something. It's always something. But yeah, so I went there. I had to get some new tires, and obviously, you know, knowing the car scene, I catching up, and then didn't realize what kind of business he was. So he created this body shop and in Glendale.
Okay.
And so I was going there and I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm literally just showing up just for myself. I was using his Wi-Fi. So I was just like doing a couple things. And then I asked him, I was like, hey, have you ever thought about making brochures? And I was like, okay, brochures. Yeah. Like, how does your, like, I started asking like maybe the right questions. Wasn't really sure, but he worked with dealerships and he worked with customers. Obviously he's a certified facility, and he had maybe one or two at the time when I knew him. And then I knew that he wanted to grow. I could just feel it. He didn't have to tell me, but every time I looked, there was like new cars on the lot. Not new, but like cars that needed body work. You. And then next time I went again, and then he got some new equipment, and I was like, hey, that's new. He's like, yeah, it's pretty nice. He just stands there with his like hands there, just proud of like that. And I was like, okay, that's real cool. Minded my own business. And then I was like, hey, I would show up at least 3 times a week just to use the Wi-Fi. I would drive just because I was stuck in an era at my home.
You just wanted to get out?
I needed to. I mean, I worked from home. I was building the websites. I was trying to build this brand, hosting witch house. I didn't even know what I wanted to do with that. But every time I showed up like it was a real job, but I wasn't getting paid.
Yeah.
But at least I was given the opportunity to just, when you're sitting in a room, like how birds flock together. What's that saying? Birds
of a feather flock together.
There you go.
Whatever the hell that means.
Something like,
that's one of those. Yeah,
like if you're with birds.
Yeah, if you're just kicking it with some birds, you're gonna fly. You're gonna fly if you're
exactly.
with birds.
No, that's the truth.
I guess that's what it is.
So exactly. That's okay. You said it. Perfectly well. But yeah, so every time I showed up, whether I had things on my lap, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just like sat there. I was working on Canva, creating some templates for, I don't even know what it was. It was definitely for my brand. I was doing Pinterest stuff.
Got you.
And yeah, and that's kind of how it all started. Every time I show up, then I was like, hey, do you want some brochures? Hey, can I take some photos of your shop? Yeah, no problem. He had really nice cars too. Like, he always had some interesting stuff there. And
so you were helping him with like just growing the brand with marketing and things like that?
Yeah. I wish I took it a lot seriously, because at one point I said, hey, you want to pay me for some of this stuff? Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, no problem. So we did that. I was like filing some of his workload, like the office materials. Sometimes I was like, hey, do you need keychains? And he's like, yeah, make some keychains. I love that. I was given the opportunity to learn from that aspect of the business. And then he was working with certain dealerships, so that was fun. I was like, hey, I'm making your business cards. So I started making business cards. So he was working with those dealerships, and I was dropping off and like popping in saying hi. Hey, what's up? I'm here with with the body shop down the street. And like, and I think, what I really liked about his way, like a body shop, we are all, how do I say this? We all know body shops is like this old rundown, old man type of thing. No, he has a vision, and the vision is very clear. It's like, this is what he likes. He loves cars. He's been in cars. That's how I knew him, was actually in cars and bikes and stuff. So, and he was really good friends with some of my really closest friends at the time too. And, not to just continue down spiraling in that area, but I learned a lot from that person. So much respect. I love that. The body shop, Straight Auto Body.
Straight Auto Body?
Straight Auto
And
Body.
where are they located?
They're in Glendale.
Okay. Shout out to them.
Awesome. No, they're great. So to cut it off, but like to say to the least, like I learned a lot from that era. And then I quit, and I said to myself, okay, I need to start doing something for myself.
Uh-huh.
I want to get into products.
Okay.
So I started, let me start with jewelry. Ugh. Let me try clothing. I don't know if I really want to get into this. So I made candles. One rainy day, miraculously, I bought like this kit from online, and I said, okay, let me just start making candles. I made it over a stove in my apartment, boiled some wax.
Uh-huh.
obviously I bought some, like, I did a little research, R&D, and decided, hey, let me just see what's clean, what's not gonna toxic or whatever. I didn't really know that there was toxic candles until I got into that. I don't even think I ever bought candles ever, which now it's so
There's
crazy.
candles everywhere.
Yeah, there's candles everywhere. But yeah, that's kind of that was 2 years ago. Started the brand.
Yeah.
Unbare. From hosting with Chelsie to Unbare.
So let's take it back a little bit. So you were talking about hosting with Chelsie. And you were doing like blogging and photography, and that's one thing that caught my eye, is that you had a really good eye for photography and you had really good content. So like, how did you learn to do that?
Oof. Being alone.
Yeah.
Loneliness. I mean, that's a good question. Oh, that's a really good question. Maybe I would probably say, not to get to the depressing part of things, but definitely photos are very silent. There's silence in it. There's so much more depth that you have to understand why someone took a photo. Like, I guess to me, as a creative aspect of, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Like, why did they create this photo? Like, anybody can take their phone and snap a photo, and no disrespect for anybody who just takes photo just to take a photo, but there could be a reason why. And understanding people in that way, like, my friends could take a photo of their kids, and I'm like, hey, why did they take a photo? There's something more captivating, but we don't ask those questions to them. Why'd you take that photo? You know what I mean? Yeah. We just know that they took the photo and they shared it with us. Yeah. So I guess I'm like kind of stuck there. That's kind of where it was. I took photos sometimes. During let's peel back even further, in the car scene, sometimes people would take photos and I'm like, I don't like that photo. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know, why would you take that photo? that is not an aesthetic photo. Yeah. But I just understood where they were and why they took the photo and how, and then there's a lot of art in it. So
you look at taking photos as more of like capturing a moment in time and like a feeling in time, and that's what you were trying to represent?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, now that we're unfolding that, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister's really good at taking photos.
She takes photos?
Yeah, she has.
Oh, she does?
She has,
what?
And she doesn't do it as much as she should. And I wish that she would, but she is really good at taking photos.
Have to show it to me. Let me see this.
And she got, I don't have it with me, but she gave me a film cam, and I'll take pics with film, and I love it. But yeah, check out those pics.
This is your sister?
Yeah. So that's Brandy Shoots, guys. Follow her on Instagram.
Shoots. And it's with an I, not with a Y, guys.
BRANDI Shoots. Just one word. Yeah, check her out. Crazy, right?
I already like this one.
Yeah, so she's so good. Cool. So she has a really nice film camera. It's probably like $1,000 film camera.
What?
Yeah. So
when's our last post?
It's been freaking. Yeah, I know. She needs to get on it.
Get back on it. No, but see, like, for example, this.
Yeah, she has.
It's gonna be hard to show up on camera, but like,
she has such a crazy eye.
This right here, like, why did she take? There's something about this. Maybe it's, and then that's the thing. It's capsule of where that person was, and that's why we use art. Like, whether it's a painting, whether it's we're in the digital era too. We're all evolving, but our chapters, every 10 years we evolve. So if maybe this is her 10 years, and then she might change into more color or aspect, but this is her life through a lens. I think this is really cool.
Yeah, she's great, man. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but
even this is chill, like, you know.
Yeah, so I love shooting with film, but I mean, I love shooting everything. So cool. It's so good, right?
I love how she uses light too.
Yeah. She's the best, dude.
This is so cool.
Yeah, so I totally get what you mean about taking pictures, and it has like a moment in time. One reason that I'm really into it is because I really don't have any sort of physical memories from when I was younger. So we really didn't do home videos or camera or pictures or anything like that. I think that like my parents were just figuring it out every day, all the time. So that stuff really never like sunk in, you know. And I think that that's probably Brandy could agree with that. So she likes to like capture things in memories because you know your actual memory, it can be altered if say that you hung out with a few friends, and then they keep saying the story that you don't remember it that way, but then now that'll kind of become your memory because your memory is going to trick you that like, oh yeah, oh it did happen, that's right, you know. So your memory isn't something that is like really solid,
Right.
so especially with me, like I have such a bad memory and
Me
like
too.
so much stuff happens in a year that like a year ago seems like forever ago and yesterday at the same time. So it's like I have to take these memories and save them, and I'm taking pictures and videos
Oh, you take
all
a lot
the time.
now.
All the
Oh
time.
yeah, and you got
You
a
know?
nice little rig over there.
And then
so.
yeah, even with that, I have my buddy Breezy. He actually showed me how to use the camera. So I was in Antigua and he was out there. We were out there for an event. And then I was like, bro, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. And so he was like messing with the settings.
Oh, the
He's
settings?
like, yeah, he was even showing me how to shoot in RAW. Everything I was shooting was JPEG.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, dude.
Actually,
So it's
someone
like,
showed me that the same thing. A really good buddy of mine was like, hey, Chelsea, like, you're not shooting in RAW. And I'm like, I don't care.
I don't know what that is. Yeah. I'll just put
I've
an
had this
Instagram
camera for, like,
filter on
me
it,
too.
dude.
Oh, no.
But
the
it's like
filter.
he showed me how to shoot in RAW and how to edit. And like, dude, I've fallen in love. Let me show you a picture that I actually took. So I've been so much more excited in taking photos. So this is my buddy's. So watch, I don't want to let it go because I have to hold it. So
I'll
that's
hold it with you.
that's my buddy's car. So that's
I see. Oh, shoot. I let it go.
that.
Oh,
So
this?
that's regular, and then after is the edit that I did.
You did the edit.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. So.
Kind of fits the theme.
Yeah, I don't know. I like you know, a bright kind of
You edited this?
feeling. Yeah, I did that.
Can we print this out?
Yeah,
Print it out, put it on the wall.
yeah. I mean, I love
Isn't
how
that
it
she
came
did?
out. Yeah, it came out sick.
I like it. No, it is. It's
Thank
super
you.
sick. I love how it's pretty sharp in between, like the zones.
Yeah.
What is that called? The
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't
I don't
know.
even know.
Like,
I
everything-
just know how to use the camera. Like, I know how to use a camera. I didn't go to film school. I didn't go to like photography school. I kind of
Yeah.
just worked with whatever I had on my hands. But that's a dope photo.
Thank you, and
pretty cool.
I love it. And I
What kind of car was that actually?
that was an Impala. I'm not sure exactly
Impala. Yeah, yeah, it
the
kinda
year
looked
of
like-
it, but
yeah.
yeah, it's a sick ass car.
That's a nice color too.
Yeah, for
nice
sure.
color.
He's done that car top to bottom.
Oh, that's his car.
No, it's my buddy. It's his brother's car. So he's my buddy too, but
yeah.
it's his older brother.
Yeah, you got a lot of buddies.
Yeah, I do. I have very few friends, but I have a lot of buddies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like how it works as you're growing into this entrepreneur.
For
like,
sure.
Having buddies, and I like that though, buddies, because I have a lot of friends, girlfriends, and friends and buddies and whatever, but they only have a very small circle.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. It's with
It's
being
hard.
an entrepreneur and growing and evolving. I'm not that same person that I was, in 2012. I'm not that same person anymore. And
Wait, you have like the dang.
yeah,
You're not this.
and I am, but then I'm not, so there's certain aspects of me that have changed that maybe are the reason that people wanted to be my friend.
Yeah.
And when that changed,
Yeah.
then the friendships didn't align anymore.
Yeah.
Which is fine because like I'm on my own path.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as my
But you still have some friends that you're really like.
yeah, for sure, but like we don't hang out as much.
Yeah.
And since then, that was 13 years ago. So much
That was
has
13
changed.
years ago. You still look the same though.
Thank you.
Like-
Thank you.
We don't age.
Yeah.
I feel like this era in our life, we just don't age.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
But so much has
2013
changed.
Yeah, there's so much that has changed.
and you know, the my mentality has changed. The things that I think about have changed. You know, life is just completely different. And you know, I get it when, you know, friendships don't align anymore. Whatever, friendships, family members,
Family
anybody,
members,
whatever it is.
friends.
Yeah, if it doesn't align, then that's cool. You know, I got love for you, but I don't
Exactly.
gotta spend time with you.
Yeah.
This is my time.
I
I'm
was
gonna
about to
do
say that too.
I'm gonna do whatever I feel that's necessary with my time.
Yeah.
I don't owe it to anybody, you know.
Yeah.
And if I want to make time for you, then I will.
Yeah.
But like when it comes time for 5 o'clock and to get out of here, I want to get home so I can play with my daughter.
Yeah,
And
you're a family man. I
yeah,
mean,
and spend time with my wife and my son.
you have responsibilities, and I think that's very noble and very honest for someone, even just in this time span. Like, we got to move forward. We have to move forward. I love it, though. That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, and it's good to look at the past as the things that you've been through, but like I don't live in that anymore. I'm not that person anymore. In the past, it's good to have taught you lessons and to tell you to get you to where you're at now, but like literally the only thing that really matters is right now.
Right.
The future doesn't even matter. Like yesterday doesn't matter. It's the only thing that matters is right now and how you're going to navigate forward.
And definitely you think business has played a huge role for you.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. How have you noticed that entrepreneurship's changed your life?
A lot. Especially changing from one entrepreneur, like one type of business to the next. It's in my veins. I'm just going to do it regardless. Like, whatever inspired me to go this route, I think that you just have to learn how to embrace it, grow with it. I'm not going to do anything different. So I might change certain roles or departments and then learn how to manage that, because the stuff I was 10 years ago during that era, I think I even knew you then.
Yeah.
I knew you way before then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
20 years, I feel like. 20 years.
It's been a while. It feels like
From
it.
the Nard.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know driving down here was kind of wild because I'm like, that's new. That's new.
Yeah.
There's a lot of businesses. I didn't even know the street that drives parallel to the freeway. The one I was like, oh, that's how you get there. Because I was driving, I was like, oh, that
changes so much.
And then that's the thing, that just reminds me I need to start going out more, like not going out to like just being more aware of my surroundings is one thing, because I've been in like a nutshell for a long time and staying in that one space.
Yeah.
It's part of evolving, and experiences, man, you have to just adapt to those experiences, and it might be scary, but I'm a very comfortable human being. There's some things that won't change.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. I love it. It's still part of me. Especially as a business entrepreneur, you might be running around with different tasks and hats you have to wear, but all I know is at least when I go home, I have a rigid schedule. Okay, I'm gonna go and do this. I shower by 6 usually if I can. I like to be in pajamas, jammies or whatever. But then that way I know that last 4 hours is for me.
Yeah.
You know, whether I'm gonna go and do a quick errand. I try not to do all the errands late at night, especially with this time change. It's kind of
always throws you through a loop, dude. They need to fix that. Or they need to stop it.
Can they?
Yeah, for sure.
I know, but it's been like a bill that they've been trying to.
They can change it. They can change it.
I think that they should, because I don't think the East Coast does that, right?
Well, there's some places that do, some places that don't. Like Arizona doesn't change their
they
time.
don't.
No, they
They're
don't
like
change their
neighbors.
time. Yeah,
Why
I don't know.
are we Californian?
For sure. It doesn't make any. I think that the history of it goes back to something with like farming.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah.
And Oxnard is full of farmers, and
Yeah, but it's like, bro, just make it where it gets dark at 8. I'll take 9. I like when it have a lot of daytime.
So it's based off of like the businesses of farms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many things need to change that, and like schooling needs to change.
Schools.
Yeah, just like schools and how people go to schools, and just being stuck in a desk for 8 hours, and then you have somebody teaching you that doesn't even care what they're teaching you, and they're trying to teach you something that maybe isn't even fact, you know.
Oh yeah.
There's
Well, that's why picking the right schools. I mean, it's even more layered from that even further. I went to private schools. I went to boarding school. I went to also schools from different countries, and so public school is our thing, you know.
Yeah.
And then you go to private school, and they teach you a whole different era, different things that you're like, why are you pushing this onto us? And they're strict about those policies.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't align, and I don't know, it's questionable, but we still need to be in school. I think that you still have to go to school. I was homeschooled too. That was wild. Yeah. I was homeschooled.
From what grade to what, or what age to what?
I think I was in first to second and third. So
Okay.
around that time. So my mom was in the service, in the military.
Okay.
And we traveled a lot. I remember one time my mom had to be gone on deployment, and so my mom shipped me and my other sister Kara. I don't know if no, Kayla wasn't there yet. I have a lot of sisters. But we went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
In this little small town out there, cold winter. I mean, we're island girls. We grew up from all over the Hawaii, Guam, like all those areas. So at that age, we didn't have a say, you know. Second grade, third grade, my grandma, you know, homeschooled me, especially during that time. She was the one that taught me how to read and write. And they came from strict backgrounds, like very strict backgrounds. Like spanking was a big deal. I got spanked. And then, I mean, that's just the way it is. Gentle parenting. What? Why do people? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. We live in a different time and era and stage, and like back into being homeschooled, and then my grandma just didn't feel comfortable shipping me off onto a bus that took me all the way to like an actual school. So she took that was when Hooked on Phonics was in. I remember. I know. I had those books. Do you remember Hooked on Phonics? Oh, you don't know? Okay.
No.
So I see. That's totally respect. But it was like it's basically an encyclopedia of reading and they just gave you books to read. Okay. And you had to stay on schedule, but there wasn't a time check. So my grandma, you know, I felt bad. Like my mom put that responsibility on my grandma and my grandparents. I mean, they love their grandchildren, but
yeah, it's hard when there's something like that, because your grandparents, they love you, but like they've done their job
being a parent.
Yeah,
they have to stay as grandparents.
Yeah,
right, exactly. They shouldn't have to redo this
for sure.
What I mean? Like,
let me see. Ash is here, dude. Unless it comes to
Ashley is here.
No, I feel you on that, and that comes to not on your mom, but just like a separate subject is like the things that you create. Those are like your responsibilities, you know. Right. And I feel like people take advantage of grandparents or of siblings or what have you, and make it like, well, this is your niece, this is your nephew, this is your grandkids. Like, bro, no, this is your decision that you made.
Thank you.
Anything that I do is a favor, and you should take it as such. Yeah. It's not my responsibility, and not to your grandparents, but or to your mom. But it's just something that I think of, like, I would never put that responsibility on anybody besides my wife and I. Yeah. Even my son.
Yeah.
You know, he has his own life, and I try so much not to put a burden on him, and not saying that Frankie is a burden to him, but like, he has a girlfriend, he has a job, he's going to school, like his time is valuable to him.
Exactly.
You know, and I can't just look at him and be like, well, this is your sister, you got to watch her because you live under my roof, which it is, but there's got to be like the mutual respect kind of thing.
Damn, so you think like that? That's actually very. I mean, I don't ask questions about how people do their parenting and stuff like that, but
Hi, Bob.
Oh my god.
Hi, Bob.
You look so pretty.
Oh, I love your eyebrows, baby.
It's good.
Everybody say hi to Kid Ash.
She's good.
I love you, baby.
Frankie doesn't want to to leave. She wants to hang out.
Oh my God. Hey, so soon we're gonna do a podcast where Ashley's actually gonna be the host, and she's gonna.
She should. You
Nah,
guys had a podcast.
Yeah, but we're gonna do one on here because I want her to interview me, and she'll know like the things to ask.
Yeah. That would be spicy.
So, it'll be fun.
Unscript.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
like unhinged.
Unhinged, let's do it. Oh yeah.
All right.
I love you, Bubby.
I'm gonna go eat. I haven't had anything for breakfast.
All right, honey.
Get it, girl.
Bye, Bub.
Let me take a picture of you guys.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I feel like it's too
It's a cleaner camera, everybody.
Cute.
All right, bye, Bub.
Bye, Boo.
Love you.
I love that girl.
Yeah,
That
that's
woman
my
is-
wife. If you guys been following Downtime for a long time, you already know who Ash is. We haven't done a pod in a long time. I need to get her in. But speaking of, parenting and stuff like that, like
yeah.
we think of that too. Like we just went to Vegas for SEMA.
Oh yeah.
And this was the first time that we were ever away from Frankie.
Really?
Yeah, and I made it a thing like
For you and her.
for we got to go, but Christian, I'm going to pay you for your time, but I'm paying you for your time.
Good.
So I need you to your time is now my time, and I need you
Yeah.
to take care of your sister and not just throw her in front of a TV. And and he did an
Hey,
amazing
kids-
job, and
Oh, that's so
his
good.
girlfriend helped out. Shout out to Mia, she helped out. So and
That's
and we
good.
took care of them because like it's not their responsibility.
You can offer that and like that's where I think transactional could be okay, especially I like that. I think that's awesome. I think so. I moved out. Funny you said this. Circling it back, I moved out when I was barely 18.
Okay.
I was still in high school, but I turned 18.
You were still in high school,
I was still in high school,
and
my
that was
senior
where?
year. So I went to Wainimi.
Okay.
I went to Wainimi. I went to CI too.
Oh, okay.
I know. I went to see. I even went to another high school from that era too, if I'm not mistaken. We moved a lot, so Wainimi ended up becoming the
Senior year in
senior
Wainimi.
year. Yeah.
Okay.
So my mom had my little sister.
Okay.
I moved out.
Okay.
I mean, look, we lived in a decent home. It was on 8th Street, Bard. It was like
Okay.
around that area. I haven't been down that road in so many years.
So right by Wainimi.
Right by. I mean, I used to walk to school every day.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I would walk to school. My other sister, Kara, she was 3 years younger. So that freshman year, she was a freshman. I was a senior.
Okay.
But during our senior year, you know how it is. Like we get involved in so many things: sports, work. What is that like? The block schedule,
Like
work
opportunity-
experience
yeah,
or something
something,
like
yeah.
that. So then you basically kick rocks and then leave to go.
Yeah,
to,
you just show them your ID. Okay, I
Yeah,
can leave,
like-
and they don't give a shit.
Yeah, and I was working. I was working at 2 jobs actually. I worked at an insurance company at that time. One of my really good friends, she's like, "You should work here," and I was like, "Okay," just to get that work experience in. And then I was like, "Okay." My mom had another baby, and I was like, "No, I don't think I really understood the responsibilities I thought she was gonna." I'm glad that I left. So I could just tell that I did not want to take care of not that I love my little sister. In fact, she's like such a blessing. She's such a blessing in the family today.
Yeah.
Because we're all old now, and we all just her ideas and her way of living today is amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's not your responsibility.
I
You're
know,
18 years old,
I
2
know.
jobs. Yeah, no, I feel you.
Yeah. So back to the grandparents being grandparents, they should need to stay in their lane. But I even think too, a lot of grandparents try to be the parent,
Yeah.
and that's the part
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, hold on, and then you're hurting people's feelings, and then you're like, okay, but this is how I want to parent.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, I totally agree with that, and that's kind of the good thing about not having anybody where you're putting the responsibility on them, because then it kind of does give them like a sort of like a say, like
Yeah.
no one has a say in the way that we parent besides Ashley and I, and Christian, he agrees with how we do things, and he sees our point of view, and he never fights us on it. Like Frankie doesn't eat certain things. She's not going to watch certain things, and she's not going to be,
Oh, that's good. that
But
you said
like,
that.
if I were to lean on, say, my parents more and take her over there and say, okay, Ashley's working, I'm working, she's going to stay here. Like, who knows what she would be doing,
Mm-hmm.
what she would be eating, or if they would stick to the rules that we have, or if they're gonna be like the typical grandparents, like, oh, your mom said no, but here, you know, like that's bullshit, dude.
Well, my grandma definitely, she was, I don't even think my mom knew how strict my grandma was, but in all respects, she made the best home cooked meals. Like the best. And even till this day, they moved back out here. And then they moved back to Florida, so they've only were here for a little small segment of California. They got rid of the land, their homes in Stallstown, Pittsburgh. Trying to get a little small shout out there. I don't know.
What is it called?
Stallstown.
Oh wow.
In Pennsylvania, it's like a little countryside where they're getting old. So like for them to be living in these boonies,
for sure,
in the middle of nowhere, where it was very amazing the fact that they sold all the property at antique shows. So they had an antique shop. It was really interesting. I used to go there as a kid. I wish if I had the budget, I probably would have just, so it's now an Airbnb actually.
Oh, the house?
Yeah, the house.
Okay.
The
Very
whole,
cool.
because my grandparents used to have a bed and breakfast. So they're all about hosting,
Oh,
entertaining, but a very Christian based background. So that was really interesting. I mean, that was the thing. And then my mom came back and then shipped us back to Hawaii. No, we lived in Guam. I lived in Guam.
Okay. Well, and then did you live in Hawaii or Guam?
I lived in Hawaii, both.
What island?
Oahu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we've
you've
actually
been to
never been to
Hawaii.
Oahu.
You haven't been to Hawaii? I always see you guys in Hawaii.
Yeah, we go to Maui, and then
Maui. Yeah.
Maui burned down when we were there.
You were.
Yeah, we were there.
So then you were there during the same time. My really good friend was there too. She was strapped. She was stuck there.
Oh, really?
She was there too.
Dude, we lucked out because our flight was the next day, so we were staying in Kaanapali, which is right next to Lahaina.
No kidding.
Yeah, and then it was that morning it was a blackout. There was no power, so we went to Lahaina. We were gonna go eat. The traffic was like 2 hours, so we just turned around, went back to the place that we were staying at, the resort we were staying at. And then about like 4 o'clock, we're like, well, let's go to the other side of the island and we could have dinner and stuff over there, because we saw on social media that the island over there had power.
Oh, I see.
So we went around the west side.
Maui's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah. So then when we got to the other side, we're eating and stuff, and then we start to hear that there's a fire in Lahaina, and you know, coming from California, a fire is like not a big deal because there's fires every Wednesday, you know. So then,
for real, like,
we went to Target to get Frankie some snacks, and then I start to notice like a panic, and there's a lot of people like in Target. I could just see they're like zombied out. They don't know what to do because they just landed, and now they can't get to the island. So I knew something was up. And then come to find out that the island was like really on fire, and we couldn't get back to our hotel, and our flight was the next day. So I said, well, let's just stay here.
You had to.
We slept in a parking lot of like a Rite Aid or something.
My friends, they couldn't get to their hotel or their Airbnb or something.
Yeah.
What hotel were you staying at?
We were in Kaanapali, which so that's like
okay.
in like the southwest of the island. So then now we're in the north side, which is right by the airport. So then wake up the next morning.
All your belongings are at the hotel.
They're like, yeah, you can't get back to your hotel. And it's a pretty big fire. And we still didn't know how crazy it was. And we had to make the decision, either we stay and try to get our stuff or we leave. So we left. And good thing we left, because there wasn't access to the island, to that side of the island for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we would have been stuck.
My friends got stuck.
Dude,
I'm pretty sure she got stuck. I remember, and her child, that was hard.
Yeah, dude, we left, and then it wasn't until we got home that like we actually saw that all of Lahaina was gone, and we were right there, and we were at Lahaina the whole time. So yeah, we were going to Maui, and then after that,
have
we
you guys
stopped.
been back since?
No. So since then, that was in
23,
I believe. So we've been going to Kauai.
2020. Oh, okay. Oh, I've never been to Kauai.
Yeah, so we actually went twice this year, and then we went once last year. So we've already went like 3 times. But that's
Hawaii? Dang,
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's like our...
You went during summer too. It was the last time you went, right?
We went in April for my birthday, and then
right.
we just went, I don't remember, August maybe it was.
Yeah, I knew it was just recent. Like, so you had, okay. Are you guys
Yes.
planning to go back again?
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go back
Yeah.
for Ashley's birthday in May.
Aw.
Yeah, so we actually want to get a place there one day. So that's kind of on my bucket list
That'd be
to
so
in
awesome.
Kauai get a
Yes,
place.
in Kauai.
Yeah, because it's like has a special place in our heart for sure. I love it so much. But yeah, that we've never been to Oahu. I hear it's nice. Christian actually went this year with his girlfriend.
So
Yeah, but he said it's just really a lot more busy.
it's busy. Like it's truly a busy city, but it's really big. So we lived in Kailua. Well, my mom remarried at that time, and she I have like stepsisters and half siblings and all this stuff. So
Okay.
to we lived in Oahu, but then we lived in Kailua, Kaneohe. I know they had a home in Kaneohe, but my mom was living on we lived on base. So Pearl City?
Okay.
No, I don't even think it's Pearl City. It was like one of those areas. There's different there's different places where the military has their military barracks where the home housing is.
Got you. Okay, got
But
you.
we went to public schools there.
Oh,
and they're
okay.
no joke.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like if you want tough skin, like definitely Hawaii would be one of those places. And then from there, very short lived, but we moved back and forth from there to Guam. We lived in Guam, which is like really far. It's probably like another 8 hours. So from California, LA to Guam is about 13-hour flight.
Oh, okay.
Give or take.
Gotcha.
Totally different time zone. Same island vibe, very small. It's a U.S. territory. If
Okay,
nobody
gotcha.
knows. It's like Puerto Rico, you know.
Uh-huh.
It can't be a state because they just don't have anything to really give to the U.S., I guess. I mean, but tourism is very big there.
Guam. Okay.
Guam is really pretty. Honestly, it's a beautiful island. Like if anyone can get a stop there before they go. So the one thing that they did Guam get from from I don't know if it's the government or whatever, but most of their income comes from tourism. And
Okay,
a lot of
gotcha.
people from Korea will come and visit. A lot of people from like other like it's like us going to the Bahamas.
Got you.
So
Okay.
just think of us like coming from New York or something, and we go to the Bahamas, and
Yeah.
that is pretty much like how it is for Guam. So we saw a lot of culture, like Asian culture,
Got
is
you.
going there.
Okay.
But as a kid, we grew up there, and we lived. There's two naval base. Well, there's a naval base on the south where we lived, and then up north was the Air Force. So and it's such a small. It's like 37 miles long.
Oh,
I know
wow,
why-
that's so small.
But there's so much. I feel like we only went to one part of the island and never really went all the way around. But yeah, you can run a marathon there.
Yeah.
And be done with it and
Yeah.
see it's literally 30. I think it's like 37 miles. I don't know if my stats are correct, but I remember it's very
Interesting.
very short. There's like one freeway, one mall. But I grew up there. I don't know, I never went to high school. I think that's when we moved to California.
Got you.
Kinda. I don't know. Gosh, see, I have a bad memory too.
So
Like,
so you've been all around. So get back to you're in high school. You
Yeah.
move out. Like, what's that like moving out at 18? And where'd you even move to?
so yeah, I moved to an apartment actually down the street from my mom's.
Uh-huh.
I think I moved twice, and at that time rent was $800
Oh, wow.
for a 1-bedroom.
What a deal.
12, I know. And I didn't have anything though when I moved out. I think I bought a bed. I didn't bring some stuff with me, but I left. So my mom had another baby, right? And I had other siblings in there, so I kind of didn't want to just take all my belongings. Like, I didn't want to take that from my sisters.
Got you. Okay.
You know, this is a decision I'm making. Let me just go ahead and move out, and I'll figure it out. So I bought a mattress from one of those stores down the street from Saviors or
Yeah.
something, and I bought a dresser, couch, and then moved there. And then I thought, oh, I'll be great. So it's funny you said that, because right then and there was high school. And then I was in the car scene, very much into the car scene right after that. I got into some local clubs, or I was always fascinated with cars because my parents, my dad, my first car still living at home was was it a Toyota? Yeah, it was a Celica.
Okay.
A Celica. Wait, I had a Celica.
Dude, you should get one.
No.
You should get one
So I
now.
had a wild story. Listen to this. I had a Toyota Celica. I'll never forget. I went to Thousand Oaks TO, bought the Celica with the money I saved, put a down deposit or down payment on it. I crashed it
Oh, no.
a week later.
A week later? Oh, my God. That's terrible.
It was
What
a
were
big...
you doing? You're racing?
No, not even close. So I was on the freeway. I was actually on my way going to work. I was going up the grade, and you know how there's like I cannot believe this story is even happening. My mom even had a photo of it because I sent her the photo, and she was like, "What the hell?" Well, basically this. There was a lot of big rigs. Well, there's one direction.
Yeah.
So I was driving up that part, but because it's a Celica, it was very short. It's very small, and there was a lot of rigs at that time. And I think I was in the furthest right shoulder. No. There was another lane, and that's where, because the grade. If you drive up Camarillo, there's all the trucks have to be on the one side.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle, but closest to the rig. And then I saw another big rig on the left side of me. And I don't think they saw me. And I could see it. Like, I'm very, very aware. I came from, like, riding dirt bikes. I came back from riding street bikes. So my awareness during that, and we didn't have cell phones. So couldn't be distracted. And I remember seeing the big rig, and he did not see me. 1,000. I just remember seeing this massive tire coming close. On, like, I was squeezing in, getting pinched between two rigs. So I ended up, I don't even think I sped up, but there was contact.
Yeah.
I do have to say, there was contact. 1,000%. And also now I remember, I was in school. Oh, I was going to Moore Park. I was in Moore Park High. Or High.
Moore
I was
Park
in College.
Yeah.
I was going up the grade to go to school. It was my first semester too.
Yeah.
And I had school, my all of my books in the back. So I was driving, and then they wedged me in, and then I ended up just missing. Something happened where I ended up like losing control, obviously, but there was definitely some sort of contact. Lost control. Barely made. I remember seeing the rig on the right side, the truck rig. I just call it. Just driving through. I hit those black curves. There's like a black curb on the side of it's like the shoulder side of the freeway. I hit that, and my car flipped.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it
Oh,
flipped.
wow. How scary.
I had a sunroof, and I'll never forget. I walked out with just a couple scratches.
That sounds like Fast and Furious.
It
dude.
was so. I literally was holding and bracing myself, and I'm just seeing everything turning around. I was like, "Oh my God, this is actually happening!" And I'll never forget too. They closed the freeway down, and I had all my school books all over because it's a hatch. The Celica was like a hatch, and it was a brand new car. It was it was used. I think it was like maybe a couple years old or something. I don't remember, but. And then it was funny because, not funny, it was very dangerous. And in fact, I'm very blessed that nothing happened to me, seriously hurt.
Yeah.
I guess I just took control of the wheel as best as I could. And, but yeah, my car flipped twice.
Oh,
and
shit.
I was still it's so crazy. I'm even bringing this story up. I don't even think I've really told anyone this story. But all the books and all my stuff was all scattered everywhere on the freeway. The big rig on the right side pulled over, and he was like, "I saw it. Are you okay?" Thank God I had Gap insurance. I didn't know what Gap insurance was. Again, I bought a car. I didn't really have my parents help me. I was like, I'm moving out. I don't need your help. I'm doing my things on my own. I'll figure it out. But I'll never forget, the lady was like, "You sure you want to have Gap?" I would. It's $200. Just get it. Because if you did that, if you had a total loss, whatever the insurance doesn't pay you out or whatever, they will cover the rest of it. And that was the reason why I got another car right after.
Oh.
I was so lucky because, for whatever reason, I was fine. I think I don't know what happened to all those books, but I still stayed that semester. And it was interesting. That same weekend, I had to go back to the dealership. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. I totaled the car."
Oh, shit.
And the guy was like, "You what?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So the insurance obviously paid that out. I didn't get, I was fine, luckily for me. And then I got an Acura.
Oh,
I got
okay.
another car. Yeah. I went from a Celica to an Acura. it was an RSX.
Really?
Yeah, I had the-
Interesting.
Did you ever see me?
I no. I never seen you with the RSX.
Yeah, I had the RSX Type S. I know people from Oxnard will for sure say that that was the car because I had that for a long time.
Okay.
I had the
I
Type
love
S.
that car. I used to have one too.
You had an RSX?
Yeah, it was a '04 RSX Type S, white one.
I had a black one.
Yeah.
A little
white
spoiler.
One. I loved it. Yeah.
K20 engine.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was so cute. I
Yeah.
even remember getting yeah, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I think the first thing I did when I got that car, wow, I think it was an '04. It was used for sure, but I don't remember. I for sure got the windows tinted, and then at that time I was in the car scene.
Yeah.
So I had, shout out to Teen. Oh my God, I'm going to say it so
Yeah.
bad. But that was the suspension they gave me.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So they gave me suspension. I think Sparko I was going to do the whole car scene, but obviously I needed it to commute. The whole
Yeah.
purpose of having a vehicle was not to like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was to get to point A to point B. That was the responsibility at the time, although I had I had multiple jobs. But yeah, the Type S.
So
I
how
had
did
that.
you even
That was
get
really
into
cool.
like the car scene? Like how did that start?
Good question. Now I'm trying to think. Well, now that I had that car, sporty little car, people are gonna ask questions. Oh, you have this car, like you want to join our club
Oh,
or
okay,
whatever.
got you.
I forgot. No, I do remember. It was called High End. It was like an
Yes.
Asian group.
Yeah.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you know everybody and everyone. Yeah, I don't know if they're so.
I don't know if
bad.
they're still around, but yeah, High End was from out this way, and they
Camarillo,
would do
right?
like wide body cars.
Yes, so I liked their wide body kits that they would do on cars. They had a pretty nice collection.
Yeah, and they would do like actually do the wide bodies on the car. I remember that, like
Yeah.
foam and shit.
They
like
used
that. Yeah.
foam. They used resin.
Yeah.
They would do layers. I remember walking into their shop, and then they would always be working on something. They had the NSX. That was the first time I was like, that thing is sick. What is that? I thought it was a Ferrari at the time. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, it's like a Lambo Ferrari. No, that if I ever got another car, I would definitely want to have one of those as a little collectible.
Yeah.
It's cute. They're wide bodies. Just something about that. I sat in one of those. That was the first time I ever learned about the Skyline.
Yeah.
Those are really cool.
I think they're still around. I think I see them sometimes around.
You think so?
Like take it to shows and
They
stuff.
do shows?
I think so, but
I
it's
know,
been
I'm, like,
actually
thinking-
it's been so long. I tell you, yesterday was a year ago, so I don't know. I could have, yeah, I saw him at a show, but it was like 5 years ago. I don't know. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. But no, I didn't have really family. I was kind of like closed off from my mom and my parents, and my siblings were growing up. There was a big chapter. I was a teenager basically,
Yeah.
and I took off, and then got in. Luckily, I was around decent amount of people because I met some pretty interesting amount of like the car scene
Yeah.
during that time was insane. So I would go to these shows, and I was always curious. I didn't take photography. I wasn't taking photos or anything, but I always, one time I went to one of the shows, and they're like, "Oh, you should stand in front of this car," and I was like, "Me? Stand in front of this car? Okay, sure." I'm like, I think I was like wearing jeans or something, and I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay." I'll just do
No,
that."
don't do that. Don't do that. Just
They're like, I was
hand
like, "What
on
do
the
you mean?"
hip.
I
or
know.
something. Put your hand on your hip.
They wanted me to, exactly, hand on the hip. I didn't know any of that stuff, but they're like, no, like, so then that was really funny. So I did that. I got into the car scene at that point.
Yeah.
But I if I kind of, not to like fast forward a little bit, I did some stuff for, I got into Hot Import Nights. I don't
Yeah.
even know if they're still around.
I think they're still around. They're
Hot
still
Import
around.
Nights?
Yeah, Hot Import Nights is still around.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a different era, and it's not what it once was, but they're still around.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think when they first started, I was like, I was a calendar girl.
Okay.
So we did tours. So I got signed on, and I will never forget. They were like, "Hey, this is like the first year I put your hand on the hip," and I was like, "No." I was like, "Okay, I'll just show up to these shows with High End. I would just go," but I didn't want to I didn't know what they were going to pay me, obviously. And it was on the weekend. I had a 9 to 5 at that time. And I was like, okay, let me just go into these places. It'll be really cool. I had my own car too. So I didn't put my car in the shows. I had responsibilities. So that was really cool. I feel like I should. No, I don't want to answer it.
Go ahead.
No,
dude.
it's okay. I'll answer it later. But
Are you sure?
Yes.
We can take a break if you need
No,
to.
it's okay. I will definitely. No. This is good. Do you need a break?
No, if you need to take a break, we can.
I don't.
Go ahead.
No,
dude.
I'm good. I know we're all itching. We gotta go and answer emails now.
Dude. I love this. I love the time where you're just away from it. You need to take a call?
No, we're good.
Are you sure?
100%. But to answer your question,
Damn, somebody
what's the even
special must
question?
have called you. Just lit up, dude. Shout out to you.
No. No.
This fool. Look at her.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're in import, hot import
in a hot
nights. You're
import
hanging out with
night.
high end.
Yeah, it was a
Hand on the
high-end.
hip. You're on the calendar.
Did
So
the
you're doing the
calendar
whole
shoot.
like modeling thing?
Yeah, I don't want to say I was like fully into like the whole modeling scene, but it was definitely a thing. I didn't know what I was signed up for. So this, I forgot her name, but she was like, "Hey, we think you'd be great. Well, would you like to come to this photo shoot?" And I was like, "Okay, sure. I'll just join this photo shoot. I'll just go." And so I went to the photo shoot, and I kid you not, there were all these beautiful. I kid you not, I was like I didn't belong there. I mean, I felt at that time I didn't, because these are models that were huge on like MySpace, I think it was.
Oh shit.
It was I know MySpace was around. Facebook, I think Facebook just started.
Probably very, very new.
Very, very new.
Yeah.
And I remember watching them because they were on these shows. They were on these. They were just. I drooled over them. Like, I was a car geek, and I loved. I mean, I just like the way people would take photos of them, and they were great. I was like, God, wow, that's really attractive. But then again, I was like, that couldn't be me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's definitely not going to be me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why did you feel like that?
I was a little chubby at the time. No, I wouldn't say chubby. I had like the chubby face. I mean, I just didn't see myself wanting to be on as a model.
Yeah. Well, somebody saw it.
Oh, thanks. No, I appreciate that. No, you're right. Someone did see it, because after that, I actually ended up getting featured on a few magazines.
Mm-hmm.
That was wild. Yeah.
I remember you did Super Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was your connect at Super Street? Do you remember?
Sam.
Sam Dew.
Sam Dew. You know Sam Dew?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I literally just saw him a couple days ago.
You did not.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I just
Oh
saw
my
him.
God,
When was it?
Oh my
Sunday.
God.
What's
You
today?
did, what were you doing
Tuesday.
Sunday?
Sunday there was a show in Anaheim. It's
Yes.
called I Am. So they have different series. So this was I Am America, but they have like I Am Thailand and I Am Japan or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went over there because I had a bunch of buddies that were having their cars there. And then my buddy
It was before SEMA or after SEMA?
No, this
'Cause
was
you
just
got
2 days
back.
ago.
I know you said 2
Yeah,
days,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yesterday
SEMA,
was.
yeah,
like,
yesterday was yesterday was SEMA.
I'm falling for
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, SEMA was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or beginning of November. So yeah, I went to the show, and then I
see.
saw him.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to him. No, we actually shared the same birthday.
Oh really?
So we're birthday twins. We always
Small
we're like,
world.
hey, birthday. Yeah, I'm friends with him. So he did my photo shoot.
Oh, okay.
For Super Street.
For Super Street.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. Honestly, that experience was like once in a lifetime, and I remember I almost did not do it.
Why is that?
You know, you date somebody,
Yeah.
and you're just like you want to be all about them, and obviously I was kind of fizzling out of the car scene. I thought I should be fizzling out of it, because at that time you wanted respectfully. I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted, but I came from a place where I respect any guy that like I was dating at that time.
Gotcha.
He didn't really. I don't even think I had an actual boyfriend, but there was somebody on my mind during that time, and I think I was just leaving a relationship and so there was a period, and I ended up just taking the shoot anyways. I'm so glad I did. because now I have that backup of like, oh, this, I mean, it's not really something I want to showcase and put on the wall, but maybe who knows? Who freaking knows? But it was really cool. Like, the experience was great, very professional. Sam was great. I did not know what kind of photo shoot it was. I just knew that the type of clothing I guess I had to bring. Now, like, if I ever shot again for a magazine like that or any kind of shoot, definitely, I think that was the thing too. They saw, like, I would show up to SEMA instead of wearing like the wardrobe that they would give us.
Yeah.
I was not about that. I wore like dresses.
Oh, okay. They wanted you like skimp out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that was the car scene at that time.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like I don't want to like put it out there, but like I didn't feel comfortable. I was a little on the I wasn't like chiseled out, you know, like boobs and all that stuff. Like tomboy. Like I literally wore basketball shorts to show up to the photo shoot while these girls
You're
had,
that
like,
girl
a
from like a
luggage.
90s movie. You take the glasses off, like, oh my god, look at her, she's a model.
Yeah, and it was the first time I did my hair, my makeup. I didn't even know, that was the day I didn't know how to put on lipstick. Probably still don't, but so I didn't put on lipstick. And then I remember the girl was like, you should put a little on. I was like, okay, do it. And then so the photo shoots, I did a couple. I did hot import nights. I did import tuner.
Oh, okay. Oh, sick.
That was, I forgot about import tuner. That was the day I put on lipstick. I'll never forget. The group of girls with that group was so cool. And then I got featured to work with Maxim.
Oh, okay. Really?
Hometown
Interesting.
Yes, I didn't take the full role, although I did a test shoot with them. Because at that time, I actually started working in banking. But I already had a few issues, like photos from a few photo shoots were out for the
Okay,
magazines.
got you. And it wasn't aligning with the banking stuff?
Well, I didn't tell. It was like a secret life, man.
Gotcha.
I could not be telling my like coworkers like, hey, I'm featured. And this is a time before social media was around. We didn't have like Instagram. I think Instagram was.
It was
there.
around. It just wasn't as active as
Popular.
it is now. Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's about the time that we met, when you did the Super Street thing.
Yeah.
And when you were banking, because you
Yeah.
helped us out
I
with our bank
did.
account.
I lured him in.
Yeah,
I
that's
handled
crazy,
his
dude.
accounts.
Yeah,
Dang it. Oh,
small
wow.
world, right?
Yeah, you drove up. I'll never forget. I was like, I had Wells Fargo is wild. Do you still bank with them?
Yeah, I
Me
do.
too.
Yeah.
They fired me, by the way.
Did they?
No, they were not my cup of tea. You know, the banking industry, that's another thing too. They didn't have a proper it's just a lot of games there.
It's all a hustle.
It's a hustle.
It's all a hustle.
I don't want to put this banking institute and like
Yeah.
uncover. It's not revealing what. But you know, later it came down. 2 years later, they got sued and all these crazy things about them opening accounts and putting the pressure onto tellers. And as a service manager at the time, worked in banking, it was a lot of pressure. And you were one of my first business accounts I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I remember messaging and be like, "Yo, do you want to come in?
Yeah.
I need accounts." So,
Dude, it worked out perfect.
It worked out perfect because, I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong, they're a great bank. I worked for them. I was a teller when I first started. But that was when I also realized, like, I think a year in after this one kid came in and he brought in one of the magazines.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Because you can buy it anywhere at that time. You could buy it at Barnes & Noble, 7-Eleven. Every 7-Eleven had it. And then I was like, it was really exciting for me at the same time. But it was just like how I didn't know that someone would show up, because they knew that I had a car by that time. I think I was driving the RSX.
Yeah.
I also had like a Dodge Nitro at the time, like
Yeah.
an SUV, and my dad's truck. And so I had like different vehicles, but whenever you see people and they talk about cars, you get to know the customers and clientele that come into at the bank. And one of the tellers I was helping advising, I go over there as service manager already, and I was like, hey, can customer service? So they go in, and obviously their limits are so low, so I have to go in over there, a check for $500. I had to go in, pop in,
Gotcha,
and
yeah.
check. So the banking scene was so interesting to me. When it comes to like that structure, like my teller limits were so low, so this guy comes up and he had something in the back of his rolled up. It looked like,
Yeah.
I just knew there was something right. He wasn't gonna pull out like any gun or anything, but like you just like look, and I've seen this customer and he always brings in his check every Friday, and that day was such a busy day, and we had like, it was in Calabasas, and we had like maybe 7 tellers on the line. Could have housed like more tellers during the busiest shift right before 4 p.m. cutoff time. And this kid stands there and he's just staring, and then customer service, and then I go over to my teller, and then I'm like, okay, how are you doing? Good. And he's just staring at my face, and I'm just like, yo, like, what's up?
Yeah.
You good? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm smiling. I don't know, but he just wouldn't stop, and then he wouldn't. So, and then he asked for money from the teller. I don't remember all the logistics, but anyways, he had this thing in the back of his, and he rolled it out, and he put the in, was it, no, Super Street.
Super Street, yeah.
Yeah. And he asked for an autograph.
Oh shit.
Well, he didn't say it like that. He was just like, is this you? And I looked at him like, oh yeah. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, oh my God. Very sweet Asian kid.
Yeah.
Sweetest little kid ever. I think I saw him a few more times after that, but it was not a magazine that, like,
Yeah. That's so funny.
I was so embarrassed.
Why?
Because it's my, then
Yeah.
I kind of had to start, I obviously kept professional, but then one of my friends, she was looking at me, the teller that I was with, she was just looking at me, and just like, what the hell? I was like, I know, we'll talk about this later.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it was in that scene during that time. So yeah, I had like I had double life. I lived that double life. During the weekends, I was on tour, and we'd go to different cities and states. I thought that was so amazing. Such an experience. Getting paid to do these things was definitely something I enjoyed. Meanwhile, I had a Monday through Friday working at the bank, and then I also was in school, but part-time. Didn't really take school seriously.
Do you still have any copies of the magazine or anything?
I actually do.
That's so sick.
I think I have a few. We just got rained out. It's funny you just said that, because I started decluttering my basement, because that's where Unbare Beauty is. So my entire basement is covered with I'm like cleaning it out. I want to just get out with the old and in with the new.
For sure.
And I found this like accordion style like briefcase, and
Yeah.
I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, there's calendar there. That's when I just remembered there was Importuner in there. I would never remember that. Had a hot import. I still have, like, I think there was like one hot import night calendar. I know, and I have a few issues of that. And then I had some photo shoots at a few friends that took some shoots of me, and they just printed it out. And at that time, I would sell those shoots in exchange for like an autograph. It's so lame. But guys would buy it, and it was just like, oh, the things people would do for money. Man, those were really not.
Yeah.
If it's out there, I'm so embarrassed.
That's so funny, dude. What a different world.
It's a different world. Yeah.
Now it's a completely different world. Like, car girls are like OnlyFans girls.
Are they?
Yeah.
You know
bro.
what?
Yeah, it definitely
that
went.
breaks my heart.
Yeah, so you'll see
that really.
Yeah, you'll see girls with like BMWs, like G80s and stuff like that, and then you see like they have a link in their bio. I'm like, yeah, it's cool, like whatever,
I mean, you
know,
do your thing.
you
do
or
your
whatever.
thing, but like that's the alternative route. Like, I wish they would just become like business entrepreneurs. There's only a few girls that I know that I think, actually no, I take that back. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a few girls.
Come on, girls. We can come on, hustle in a different way would be a right approach.
You know, it's
hard.
always like whatever's the easiest method works. There's a girl, her name is Amelia, and she is super car girl, like builds cars. She was even in like the Gran Turismo movie. Like, she's killing it, dude. And she's like a super good role model for like a woman entrepreneur.
And she's in business now.
Yeah, like she is absolutely killing it.
Amelia?
You know, Amelia. Yeah. Hartford, I think, is her last name. But
Wait.
she.
I do know. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but she's
Across
like
Instagram for sure.
she's a really good representative of like a car girl, you know. But it, not just car girls, like car guys, they do it too. Not only fans, but there's like shortcuts that they'll take, you know. And it's just I think that it always it just depends on who you are and what like what you want to represent yourself as, you know, and who you are as a person, and what shortcuts will you take, and like what do you have, what sort of like morals do you have, you know. And it's
honestly, I'm glad that I could have. No, I would never be able to be an OnlyFans, but like maybe feet or something.
yeah. You know,
Don't be coming out asking me for any feet pics, because you'll get a chipped toenail or something from running.
From running. That's so
oh
funny.
my god,
dude.
yeah, dude, I've lost. Oh god, now we're gonna talk about feet. Oh my god. No, but you know, running, you know, does some work on your feet.
Yeah.
You know,
Have you always been running?
I ran track in high school.
Uh-huh.
Actually,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, is that a spam marketer?
I don't
Gotta
know.
answer those.
Let's
You
see
and
if
your
we can
pot.
answer. Let's see if we can
I had
answer
to.
this.
Sorry, I had to like put it up.
Hello? Hello? Yes? Are you there? You son of a bitch. Answer the phone. Are you scared? They know me.
They do. I think
They
they're
know
just
me,
toying
dude.
with you
They
at
know me,
this
and they know
point.
that, like, oh shit, this is the dude with the voice.
The voice.
I used to run track.
Yes, I ran track in high school. I ran hurdles. I did hurdles. I was pretty like into sports. I was my parents, especially my dad at the time. He raised us girls pretty tough. Like that's why I got into the car scene. He showed me how to do tires. My mom was also very tough too. I mean, she was in the service, in the military. So, you know, learning all those things, we grew up around girls, but then we all had we were disciplined. We were structured in certain ways. Like obviously it wasn't a very nice household. There's a lot of things that could have done differently.
Got you.
But it kind of puts me in where I am today.
For sure.
Having that discipline is really important, you know. But yeah, sports, athletic. I ran track. I played basketball.
Oh, okay.
And then we also danced. My stepdad put me into hula. So I danced hula.
Oh, okay.
Not the times that you wear the coat. It was like more traditional. So we had a halau that we would dance to as part of our thing.
Yeah.
And then we played basketball growing up. I played volleyball, ran track. Track was also really great. But I think I was just stuck in track. And that was in high school.
Got you.
But yeah.
So how did you recently get it back into running?
Good question. I think I was just bored.
Really?
Well, because I always went to the gym. I liked working out, and I think running is just a different kind of sport. You know, you can get into Pilates and whatever's free. I mean, it's free to run. You don't have to do. You don't need to go to. I mean, I was at a really good gym, and they had all these special equipment that you can use. So I was really tapped out, I think, in my opinion, in terms of like what use I could get out from the gym. And now, like, okay, I'm getting bored. I was finding myself very bored. So I started running, and the treadmill bores me. I cannot, like, if I have to,
terrible.
I have to. And mile long is not the same mile as if I'm running down the street. It's obviously a totally different.
I hate it.
You hate it?
It's disgusting.
The treadmill,
Yeah,
right?
dude. You're just standing there.
Not
You
running
feel
in
like
general, because you like running. You're
on a treadmill?
Oh,
Like
no,
a fucking robot, dude.
I'm like, no, I
Yeah.
hated it. And every single time I felt like I had to do it, I was like, forget this. This is not how I want to do my warm-ups. So I would park my car at the gym, and then I would, before checking in, sometimes I would drop off, I would put everything in my locker, and then I would head back right out, but with different shoes, obviously. And then I would do a quick run around the block by then I'm like 3 miles deep, 4, 5, 6 miles deep, running back, and then I would do another warm up. Like, oh, not another warm up, but I would start working on lifting or whatever instrument I wanted to work on there. But I did cycling for a little bit. Ugh, that was terrible. Not my thing.
But as of recently, because you joined the run club.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, well, because of, so thankfully, like your wife is so amazing. I saw her post something and I was like, oh, you're doing this run club. She's like, you have to join. I was like, okay, I'm doing it. So that was the reason why I joined the run club. And that community is so cool.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been running on that club?
I'm not sure. Me,
For
it
sure this
hasn't
year,
been a
right?
year.
Oh, it
It
hasn't
was
been a year.
this year for sure. Ashley was before me,
Oh,
and she was
really?
going. Yeah, because she had 2 friends that were going, and they actually got her into running, so she was going to the run club. And then she was telling me, I've never been like a club kind of person. Never like a team sport. Like I was
Yeah,
just
you're a good
a
kid.
skater and just did like my own kind of thing. Even in cars, like never
Yeah.
was in like a car club or
Oh,
nothing.
you
Just,
weren't?
no,
I
just
thought you
always
would.
just
I'm
did my
gonna
own
take
thing.
a little bit, sorry.
But sure. But yeah, since Ashley was going, and we really don't get much time to like do hobbies together.
Uh-huh.
So we
Oh, that was a
we
good
started to do running together, and so she's going to run club, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out.
In Camarillo.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do any
Yeah,
other
Run
clubs?
Flea Run Club. Yeah, so we started to go, and I loved it, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wednesday, so we'll be there
Every
tomorrow.
Wednesday.
Every
Oh, you're
Wednesday. I
going
haven't been there
tomorrow.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I didn't go for 2 weeks too.
Yeah, because last time was SEMA,
Halloween. And you guys went
Yeah.
to see my ass Ashley.
Yeah,
I was
so
like,
we
hey,
were
you
at
guys gonna go?
SEMA,
She's like, no. I'm like, okay.
and then this
I won't go.
last one we were at Disneyland. So then we'll be back
Oh, that's right.
tomorrow. But yeah,
Oh, I want to go tomorrow, but I think so I signed up for another hobby. Wow. So I might do that because it's on every Wednesday. So I'm trying to, but I want to do the run club. It's only for 5 more weeks, but I think that the run club is just great. I love
Yeah.
I love Brent. I love Audie. She's awesome. And then just the people there. I feel like you can socialize if you want to, or there's people that just go dip in, dip out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it's better than running alone, and it's kind of like a self check-in.
yeah,
There's some people I've already met and I'm like, well, I can vibe with these people. It's like you have to have your other elements and other outlets besides business and working for yourself.
For sure.
It's hard, like doing things on your own. And then how do you schedule in some new hobby or something that you want to get into? And that's what I want out of life. I want to do everything,
Yeah.
but you can't, you just simply can't. You can, but you have to pace yourself,
for sure. Yeah, and that's why I like it too, because it's like, oh, I know that it's Wednesday, and then this is what we're gonna do, and it's fun.
Yeah,
Go
little
out.
Frankie goes there.
Yeah, and
She's
we
so
pushing her with the stroller,
cute.
dude.
Yeah, you're fast. I see you on
Thank you.
Strava, and I'm like, no way.
Thank
Ash
you.
too, dude.
Yeah, she's super
She has
fast.
a lot of endurance. Like her.
She just ran a
fast.
half.
Wait, when?
On
This Saturday?
Sunday.
Oh, she was. Running?
Yeah, she
I
ran.
thought she was just there
No,
to support people.
she went to like pace her friend because her friend.
That's why she just ran
yeah,
in.
Brittany Hiscock. Shout out to Brittany. She was trying to get a goal, so Ashley went out there to support her. Yeah, she's getting ready for the marathon, so she's doing
Yeah,
a
she's doing
lot of
LA.
runs. Yeah.
Are you running?
No.
LA?
No.
No.
I did it this year.
This year? Oh,
So I did it 2025. Yeah, so it
Okay.
was in March.
Yeah.
So she's going to do it March 2026. So I'm going to go and I'm going to be her support, and I'll have like signs and snacks and shit like
You
that.
have to.
But she's
Hopefully I can
she's super into it. Like she's a runner. Like
Yeah,
her
she
she
can
knows
run.
like the people that are influencers in running and shit like that. Like it's like a lifestyle for her. For running, for me, I love it and it's cool, but like I don't need the extra part of it.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
She'll tell me like, oh, are you gonna do another marathon? And I'm just like, I don't know if I do, but I'm not really tripping because I did it.
Yeah, I did it too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I ran the LA Marathon 2023.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it
Oh,
was.
wow. How was that?
Terrible.
Yeah, right?
I did not train. I did not. I don't know. Did you train?
Slightly. She gave it to me as a Christmas present, so it was like on Christmas. I was like, "Oh shit! I guess
Oh, you gotta use.
I gotta do that now." Yeah, I gotta do that now. Yeah, I wanted to do it, but I was just bullshitting. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done it if she didn't push me to do it.
Well, that's good. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no, that's good. No, I ran the LA Marathon. I remember running a half as well, like weeks before. In fact, oh man, wow. That was also the year when I was like trying to figure things out with my life.
Yeah.
Didn't know. I like didn't know if I wanted to get into business. I didn't know if I wanted to go back and work for a 9 to 5. Shoot, I was okay with like working anywhere, but I didn't want to be a receptionist. I just knew that if I go in whatever business I was going to work for, shoot, I might have probably almost hit you up, be like, hey, do you need someone to fulfill orders? But I just needed something different. I needed to be around people.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what to do. I had friends. I loved my group of friends, but they were all so far. All of my best friends, they live really far. My best friend Sue is in Tennessee, but whenever we talk, it's like we just picked up from where we're childhood friends though.
Oh, okay. That's
like one really good friend that I've kept a really great connection with. And then obviously you and like Ashley's now, and like that's Oxnard though. I think I have like just a small amount of friends from that era. Now like evolving into business, it's like you're growing a whole new group of friends again too. That aspect is pretty interesting. Learning, developing.
So seeming like you went through a big life change in 2023. We don't have to get into anything of that, but what are some things that you discovered about yourself? What are some things that you like didn't like and that you changed that got you to where you're at today?
That's a really good question. There was a lot of things I didn't like. The people, like I didn't know who I was, but my belonging, I didn't know, like, I mean, the one thing I learned, right, if I guess could start with the positive part of it, I can adapt.
Mm-hmm.
I can adapt into, you put me in a room with these group of people, I'll socialize, I'll adapt, but then I start to hide behind other people because I feel like I'm too much or I'm too little. So I would put myself in the too little. I'd rather be safe and stay behind, not be as loud. And because that's kind of how I kind of grew up too, I think. During 10 years from 10 years ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Answer it.
No,
it's the United States. It's
that might be a customer.
Oh, yeah.
Might be a hello.
Never mind.
Hey,
Could you
check my
imagine?
water.
Oh my God. You have customers calling you?
Yes, but it's through a Google number. So it'll say call from. So if you call, it'll say please state your name. And you say Frank.
See.
So then when I answer, it'll say call from Frank. So then I know, thank you for calling Downstar. How may I help you?
I see.
But when I answer, that's why I always just wait. Because if I don't hear that call from, then I know it's somebody like
That's
a
why you're
spam.
making yeah.
A spam or
United
something.
States, and I thought it was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm getting invited to the White House right now.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
I would go.
100%. You gotta.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But yeah, where were we at?
You're figuring out yourself. You're too much, too little.
Yeah. And then, we all have that little weird period. We don't know what we want. We don't know what we're going to do. I think even I closed myself off from a lot of people that were like, do this with us. Let's go here. And I'm like, okay,
Gotcha.
I wouldn't flake. Like I would still go, but I jumped into it with all this excitement, but then I was like, I don't know if this is fulfilling for me. So yeah, in 2023 in October, one of my really good friends got married, and I took a trip to Bali because that's where her wedding was. I was into her wedding, so it was really cool because I decided, I think that's when Unbare started the beauty industry, or this brand that I created. I sat on that long flight. I tried to figure out what it is. I didn't even know. I didn't have a roadmap. I just knew there was a goal in mind, but the goal is nothing. You can have a goal, but how do you set up those parameters? And I think I was always jumping ahead 2 years. Oh, this is what I want. I want to make this much money. I want to do this. I want to do that. So I was very scattered. And I can easily find myself, I need to make chapters. Like when you read a book, right, obviously we know the prequel, we know the beginning, we know the end, kind of, sort of. Obviously the summary in the back will give it away. but they don't tell you all the details in each chapter. And I had to look at my life as a book, as a season and an episode in each part of that book. So that was the only way. That's all I knew. I only knew it from that way. From that book I was reading. I don't even remember if I finished that book or not on the plane, but I had my laptop. I carried that sucker with me everywhere. So I had a layover in I stayed in Vietnam. In fact, I only got I did get a round trip, but it was in Vietnam. And I thought, okay, if I'm going to be doing business in Vietnam, let me just go around in Vietnam. And so I took a trip to Vietnam. I knew I had to be in Bali. So it was like maybe 10 more days after, then it was her wedding. So I had 7 days to decide where I wanted to go. Then I booked my trip. I was like, okay, I'm sick of Vietnam. It rained so much, by the way, when I was there. I did a little sightseeing, walked around. People spoke English. I rode my motorbike around all over. I rented a bike there every time I had the chance. And by the way, if you do not have any experience riding motorcycles or bikes or whatsoever, moped, please do not rent a bike. It's not cute. And in fact, you can get seriously injured. I rode, it's just not a thing. And maybe I'm just saying that because I get scared that I have girlfriends who are like, oh, I want to go riding. Oh, you should teach me. I'm like, if you don't have experience, I do not want you to get on a bike. It's not what you think it is. It's not about riding real cute and gear and taking selfies and stuff. No, you can die.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally die. And so I mean, the mopeds were $12 a day with insurance. What insurance do you need to lose a leg?
Yeah.
So I would do that, especially. So I took that whole time I was there. I think it was the first time I journaled.
Okay.
I mean, it's funny. I don't implement journaling as much, but I just took a lot of self notes. Some days I was just like, hi, I don't know what to journal. I don't know what to write. I feel like it's lame.
So do you still do it now?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
It's not important to me. It's like, it's important. It's definitely, because I go back now and a couple of the things I would write, I'm like, wow, I wrote that in 2023. Dang, imagine all those other chapters I could have. It's really for you. And so I think it's different, right? So I do take a lot of videos and photography and stuff. And I think that's also an era of journaling.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like digital journaling.
For sure.
So I could definitely take a photo, snap, and put it in that journal. So again, just writing again is really not something I was trying to do, but it was important. So I did it because I had needed to get off my phone, and I walked down, I think, miles. I think I got lost when I went to Bali. So fast forwarding, I was in Bali, and I was fast forwarding. I went surfing there. I've been in Bali before that too. So
got you. Okay.
In 2013, during that, when I got fired from Wells, I just took a one-way trip. I stayed out there. I stayed in Australia.
Oh, wow.
I was living there for I tried to get a visa, and they were just not having, we don't want Americans having visas here. And I was like, I'm working at anywhere you want me to work. I just didn't want to be in California. I didn't, not that I just, not California, maybe just didn't like where I was.
Got you.
But I met some group of really amazing people that were they fished. This group of girls that fish, and one was a tourist. She was my tourist lady, tour guide, and I became really good friends with her. And so she's like, stay out here in Port Hedland, and Port Hedland in Australia was super far. So jumping back and forth, traveling, trying to understand that in 2013 was the era, and then 2023, how crazy, every 10 years.
Got you.
I hope 2033 is
it will be.
I mean, I think I'll figure it out, right? It takes 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times, and then I'll figure it out.
What is it that you're trying to figure out?
Nothing. Okay. Trying to figure out who I am. I know who I know what I'm doing. I just it's structure. I guess that's what it is. Trying to figure out how to have structure and implement structure in your everyday. But I think it's doing consistent steps, whether it's your business, your relationship with your friends, really understanding intentions, and then discipline with the time you have really can narrow it down for you.
So say it's 2033 right now. What would you want your life to look like?
Oh, what would I want my life to look like?
Yeah. Do you ever think about that kind of stuff?
I haven't yet.
Like
have you?
I mean, not specifically, but in general, I would like to progress in certain areas much more. I would want to feel more. Um, I would want to have more control of my time. That's what I would want. I think that's the biggest thing, because that from that, then that could split to everything. I want to have that's freedom to me, to be able to do whatever I want
Freedom
with
with your
my time,
Yeah.
and not just kick it on a beach, but just like, I really like miniature things, and I would like to make
Miniature
like
things.
like miniature, like a
Wow.
diorama or something. Like if I wanted to, if I woke up and I was like, oh cool, I want to make something miniature, I want to do that.
So you're
That's
gonna
what I
scale
scale
into,
things.
You're gonna scale. You're gonna dive it, and before you know it, it's gonna be miniature. Well, that's
That I'm very into details, but
Of
that I
course,
mean,
yeah.
with time comes whatever I want to do. If I want to go on a vacation that weekend and it's Tuesday, I want to be able to do that.
What's holding you back right now?
Just having to still deal with day-to-day
Tasks
stuff
for the business.
Yeah,
Obviously, Downstar
stuff,
has
and
to
then
stay.
just having, that type of liquid where you're just, it's not something that you would even have to question. It's just, we can do it. Like I want to get rid of any sort of roadblocks that are in my way with anything, just like time. Like I want to get rid of that roadblock where, well, I can't because I got to do this. Can't. We got to do this. And that's my goal, is to have the ultimate freedom to do whatever I want with life. And I feel like that's what my 40s are about, is just cementing that. And come that time, is that the rest of our lives is going to be doing whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
The ball's going to be rolling, and we're going to be set. And I have that mentality where, if we're not doing any car stuff, then okay, I'll transition to something else, whatever I want it to
miniature
be.
stuff.
Miniature. I just say that just because, like,
Downstar's gonna have a miniature car line in Target.
I just bought a miniature. Ash is gonna kill me when she hears this, but I
Why?
bought a
Why?
miniature TV.
I mean, there's
So-
miniature. What is that?
So it's probably that scale. So it's like this big,
You bought a
and
miniature.
it should be coming in like today, and you could load it with like 7 gigs of
Wait,
media.
what do you mean? An actual working TV?
Bro, let me show you the actual. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's so freaking cool. This little TV that I got, and I'm trying to use it for our Bolt Friday sale. I want to use it with
You have to.
for the ad of it. But this little TV is so cool. It says arriving tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this little TV, dude. But look at look at that, how tiny how tiny it is. It has a remote, and when you change the channel, it does like static and and it says the
Tiny
number.
portable retro mini
Yes, dude, I'm so
TV.
excited for that. And it's just like,
Look how little.
and it's
Okay,
like a real thing.
What about this thing? Something's got to connect here. I mean, clearly, I do now see.
I don't know
you
what it
have-
is. I don't know.
It's cute. No, it's not. I'm not trying to say like let's go into therapy.
No,
Let's talk
I
about
want to
this
therapy it. I don't know what it
But
is
it's-
with my I
You said
think
Ashton get Ashton would not. This is so cute.
$70.
Oh, I didn't even look at the price. Okay, bro.
Cut, edit.
Let's remove this right now.
It's so cool.
I saw the price.
That's why I say like miniature things, because I just bought that and I'm so excited to
The
get
fact that
that.
people are buying it for that price, it must be really good.
Yeah, it got cool reviews. I saw a video on it. It looks cool. I'm so excited for it. I'm gonna sit down and watch my little
wait. Oh, I
TV.
can't
But
wait.
like, you know what? I've thought about that. Like, let's therapy it. Like, what is it? Because okay, I love miniature things because I love the details. I love when small things have even smaller details, like that set that I was showing you. Like, it's extremely detailed. All those toys that are right there like are very detailed.
They're the
toys.
smaller. They're the miniature feeling of. This is really it's kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over there.
So even Ashley was saying like Frankie loves miniature things. Like, she has that Barbie came out with like miniature stuff, and they're super cheap. They're like $5, but there's like a little playhouse and little Barbies, and she loves them.
Have you ever watched that one? Well, it was on Reels. That one, My Tiny Kitchen.
No.
They make real little mini food.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and she would watch that too.
I would watch that too.
It's so cool.
My mom's all into that. So she's showing me like, hey mom, this
So,
is enough,
I don't know.
enough. So it's really cool though,
Yeah.
but they're like little things, and
For
they
sure.
bake it in I'm like, there's an oven that they bake, but then they
So
put the
cool.
candle and then they light it, and that's how they
Yeah.
make the cake.
But one Christmas, Ash bought me a book. It's like a miniature book, and it tells you how to make, if you're trying to make like toilet paper, or you're trying to make whatever miniature
Yeah.
thing, it'll tell you how to do it. Like, I don't know what it is with me, but I absolutely love that
It's
stuff.
your quiet space.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me,
You
like,
come off calm.
yeah.
Respect. I'm not trying to make you all softy in here, but it is a very that connection there is definitely something positive.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully it is.
Maybe, because who knows? It's
you-
like, maybe because I never had control, so it feels like
It's a box
something
that you can
small that
control.
I can
Yeah.
control. Like, I'm like in control of this space, this small world that I never felt like I was in control of my own world. You know, my world was always so chaotic, you know, and had to survive so much. So maybe it has to do with that. Like, I don't know what it is. With like, it even lends to like cars. Like, my cars are so
Your
detailed.
attention to detail.
They just focus on even the whole business of Downstar. That's the reason of it, is the details.
Have you done a tour? Like, do you ever do a tour of like?
Nah, not really. You know, I always invite people to come.
Oh,
and
I'm definitely gonna do it. Like, I'm just kidding. But it was. By the way, the setup downstairs is amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I love it. It's clean and like, that's the thing. Like, you walk into some people's business and you're just looking like, is this like a boys club? Or
Yeah.
like, you're like, oh my god. But no, you're very. I think I've always known that too. When you first. I thought you changed buildings, by the way. When I drove up, I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, this is not the same place. It's definitely expanded.
Yeah, it changes so much.
Yeah, and but the way you have your business, all the bolts, everything's very clean, and it's very easy to know where, you know, a team member might come in, and then they know where things are. And I walked in, and I can be like, okay, I see what you got going on here. It's really well put together. I like it. You have all the
Thank you.
containers. I have the containers too. I know you asked me too.
Yeah.
He's like, where'd you get the big ones? I'm like, oh, Uline.
Yeah, I like those ones
So
that you have.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's an investment
It's an investment.
for sure. But when things are out of place, it bothers me so much. You know, when the house is a mess or something, it bothers me so much. Like, I do not thrive in that environment. Yeah, it just does something to me. And I know all of this.
Chaos.
Yeah,
You grew up with chaos.
for sure.
For sure.
And
Wait, did you grow up here in Oxnard?
Yeah.
Were you born and raised?
Born and raised in
No
Oxnard.
way.
Yeah.
What,
So I went to Parkview, Eel Green, Wainimi. So in that
you went
mile.
To, oh my
yeah.
God. You went to Wainimi?
Yeah, I graduated in
Why did I thought
2003.
You went to CI.
No.
Ash go
2003
to CI?
Wainimi. No. She went
to
to
Wainimi?
she
You
went
went
she
to
was in
Greenland?
Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks, that's right.
Yeah.
She was on the cool
She's
side
on
of
the
the
she's
grid.
on the side of
She's on
the
cool
better side of the
We
grid.
were not. No,
Yeah.
We were in the ghetto.
But yeah, that's where I grew up. So
Say it like that, but.
it's true. You know, and
But I see what you're saying.
I was born and raised in Oxnard, and in 2004 to 2007 I lived in northern Nevada. So in a city called Gardnerville, so right outside of Carson City, right in the valley of Lake Tahoe. So Tahoe's in the mountains.
Yeah.
And then in the valley is Gardnerville. So I grew up, so I lived there about 3 years.
Like junior high. And...
No. So I moved there right after high school.
Oh, after high school.
Yeah. So I graduated 03, so we moved there 04.
What made you move?
My parents wanted to relocate. So that's when the housing market was like it was a buyer's market. So actually seller's market.
Oh,
So
seller,
we were
you're
able to
right.
sell it for a lot, bought a house, nicer house for cheaper in Nevada, and we moved out there. And I wasn't prepared yet to be on my own yet, so I lived out there. And 2007 came. I was ready to leave there. My big sister was ready to move back to Oxnard too, so she and I moved back to Oxnard, got a place together.
Yeah, I
And
remember you saying
so
that.
I've been on my own since 2007.
Dang.
And yeah, then I started Downstar in 2009.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a yearbook of like
But that was the name. The name was Downstar, and that was in
that's when the
2001.
business- No,
yeah.
that's true. That's true.
So that's like my first business that started in Downstar is 2001, but like the auto part of it was 2009.
2009. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, this just brought me back. I remember I had a business banker also. I think we were setting this whole thing up for you, and we're like, "How long have you been in business?" And you're like, "A year and a half." I'm like, "Dang, I don't know if you can get approved."
Yeah.
No, you can get approved for like a business account, but you had all your paperwork. So I asked you, I was like, I remember messaging you. I was like, "Do you have your EIN? Do you have your TIN? Do you have like you had all your ducks in order?" Which was great because there's a lot of people that show up at the bank. They think, "Oh, it's so easy," but these are those things that you did to make sure that your business had the ducks in order, like you
Yeah.
still do to this day. Obviously you're a running business, and you facilitate in
Just
such a
trying.
way.
It's jumping out of a plane and building a parachute.
Oh,
And just,
while you're in midair.
yeah, you're just figuring it out. And you know, I'm still figuring it out. But
Oh, yeah.
on the other side of it is I never give myself the credit that I've been in business since 2009. So like only as of recent, I've just gained so much more confidence and just like whatever. Because right now we have our Bolt Friday sale coming up. I would be freaking out.
Well, yeah.
But now I'm just like, whatever happens, it's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
it's gonna work, and it's gonna be great. Because you could look at it both ways. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be hard, and it's not gonna work. Both can be true. I'm gonna think of it being great, and I'm gonna, you know, and that's kind of like the train of thought that I'm on now. Like, I'm always waiting for the other shoe to drop, but I think that that's like a poor mentality to have that, because it's like I don't think that I should even be here. You know, that I still have that poor Oxnard boy inside of me that's like, oh, well, this dream is over. Get ready.
No,
you know?
wait. We're so young.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I know someone told me, like, why do you even want to start this business? Like, your ship has already sailed. I'm like, excuse me? You know, I come across these. It's good. Give that to me.
Yeah.
Give that to me, and I'll not that I'll show you, but I haven't even really started what my potential is, and I don't want you to like build off the potential of my. I've just been in a hermit. Like I was in a hermit. I was in a cage, and I haven't really. I know I have more potential than just this small business. In fact, I'm not even a small business. I think I'm a tiny micro business.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary because, you know, in 2 years, it's like a relationship. Like, how are you going to get to that spot? And then, like, having people tell you, oh, you're at this age, why would you want to start your own business? You should be working with you know, go back into banking, go do this, go do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, but that didn't work out for me. They didn't appreciate me. That's not what I think. I have more potential, and I don't want to give this my district manager, no offense, I love district managers, I learned a lot from them, but they were just, their training, their management skills were terrible. And that's with all industries. Corporate America is like
For
that.
sure.
You have to, yeah. So being a small business, it's like jumping out of the airplane and building the parachute while you're flying.
That's it. But I'm fucking flying, bro.
Ooh,
you know, and that's it.
fly.
You know, and the like, when people tell you things, they're telling you as a reflection to themselves. I don't think I can ever have my own business. So why do you think that you can? You know? So they look at things from their own point of view, which is like, that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you chose to do. You know, that's the cap that you put it on. I've said this a couple times. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but I saw a reel from like this brain surgeon, right? He's a brain surgeon in Manhattan, and he said how much he makes and how his money is spent. This goes to cars, this goes to this goes to dining, this goes to this, and this is how much, you know, which is when I was younger, it would be like, man, to be a brain surgeon would be the craziest. That's like the best career ever. But then actually after I looked at it, it was like, I'm doing better than that, and I don't have to do surgery on anybody's fucking brain. You know what I mean? Like I think of somebody like a brain surgeon or a lawyer or a doctor, and I think of them like I hold them to the highest of standards.
Right.
But I don't hold myself to that highest of standard.
Yeah, you have to ask
like,
yourself that
why
question.
not?
Why not? Yeah.
Why don't I?
Why not?
If on paper, like, I'm doing better
Yeah.
than them. You know, and it's not only about financial wise, but it's like the life that I'm living. I get to spend time with my family. I get to do whatever I want. I have a job that I love to do, you know. But if you tell somebody, like, would you rather have a job where you sell beauty care, or would you be a lawyer? I want to be a
lawyer,
what?
because it's a title. People are
For sure.
so engulfed in the titles. Like, okay, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're this, you're that. Great. It looks great on paper, but I bet you, kid you not, I know a lot of doctors, probably lawyers, they are just in a ton of debt. No offense. Like, I love that. I love, I can grow. I'm trying to,
It's just the
make it sound-
reality of it.
yeah.
Because they would be looking at you like, well, you didn't spend 10 years in law school.
Listen to me, buddy. I did go to school, and I'm learning as I'm an intern right now. Like, I'm
I'm
2 years in
interning
my
out my
business.
own thing.
I am an intern. Like, that's another reason why I'm using this. So, So this, in 2023, that was another thing too. I started pitching out other customers, other clients to help build their website, their brand, whatever. I wanted to get my hands into other, like, products, not service. And I didn't care if I was going to do cups. If someone was like, oh, I have this watch I want to sell, or if it was a shoe, I just wanted to get the experience, and I wanted them to pay me for the job, although I had no experience, but I had experience in my blogging, and I've had connections through that, but I did not want to use hosting with Chelsie. I wanted to be like a completely washed out different industry, and then see if my confidence or the way I can discuss that with people, like basically like a structure. Like, I want them to onboard me as a coach.
Yeah.
A terrible coach, because I just brand new start. I don't even know what I'm doing. But so I did that. I approached some people, construction companies. I reached out to some realtors. Again, all service. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do a product base. And at that time, I was like, what does Chelsie know? What does she know how to do? And I knew how to build a website. And it's all, look, you can learn everything through YouTube. There's so much information. You didn't have to go back to school to do that. You just need to put in the time, stop doom scrolling, go into it, go on YouTube, and do the work. Do the freaking work.
For sure.
Look it up. Look up what you're looking for. I don't care if you're like, how to start a business 101. I don't care. Just start. Give yourself a 10-minute grace period, because if you're like me, ADHD kicks in and you're like watching music videos all of a sudden because it shows as a pop in the reel, and you're like, oh, I'm sick of this.
I never seen the Baby One More Time video.
Exactly. Give yourself 10 minutes. Give yourself, that's that time block. And that's what I'm trying to dedicate. Like, that is still a priority, but then I get sidetracked very easily.
Yeah.
And that time I was like, okay, if I can do this, what are other, listen to podcasts. Not really podcasts, but I watch a lot of YouTubers, ones I didn't even like. I joined masterclass. Like, I learned some authors that are like from books I read are on masterclass. In fact, there's this girl, I don't know her name. I just know it's Van Edwards is her last name.
Okay.
And I just don't like, she's just very bubbly. She's very out there, but something about me just told me I have to just learn from her. So feeding your mind during that time was critical for me to build this brand and to get out of this comfortable state that I was in. I was way too comfortable. I could do whatever I want. If I wanted to go to the grocery store, I'd go to the grocery store. If I wanted to take a walk and a run, I could do whatever I want. But I was going to stay in the same loop every single day for another year. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I had to make changes, or else I'm always going to be in this girl that, you know, clearly wanted different. I wanted different for myself. I wanted to be different.
Yeah.
So yeah. I approached this one girl, and she was like, I gave her an offer, and she was like, it's too much. You have no experience. And she didn't say it like that, but she was right. She was absolutely right. I've never worked in e-commerce. I don't know how to run Shopify. I learned Squarespace, and even then I knew their e-commerce sites sucked. So I said, no, I'm not going to even do that. Let me just do this. Let me take all the cards off the table. Let me go ahead and 3 months, give myself 3 months. This is where that first quarter of dedication in 2023, I said, okay, let me give myself 3 months. Let me see what I can learn, what I can do, coach myself. Like I'm re-coaching myself, and see if I could build a brand, build a concept, build something that is not very niched. Like the beauty stuff sounds great, but I don't sell cosmetics. I sell soap.
Yeah.
Soap, candles, something that's it can be for anyone. Like if you can buy the candle, you're not going to buy a cosmetic palette. That would be kind of weird. Like, you know, I mean, imagine if I didn't know you and like you just saw a girl at a market and you're like, oh, well, how am I going to bring this? You know, whatever. I don't care. But I wanted to my job is to like get you to buy it. It's an experience basically. So for the first 3 months, I said, okay, I'm going to join this market. So I started joining like local markets, and those were another budget. I learned how to work with sheets, work with accounting. I actually, crazy story, the first year I was in business in 2023, I got sued.
Oh my goodness.
Really crazy. Because I was running, so my company was called Unbare Marketing, and I wanted to create a different, like a DBA underneath it. That way I can fizzle it out. So I went to the trademark office and I got approved for the other name initially. It wasn't Unbare Beauty. It was under Unbare Marketing.
Okay, got you.
So I did it. And another company, big corporation, said, no, you're infringing on our trademark. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, I'm not. And because I can't disclose too much information.
For
sure. I just said, okay, well, I try to give them one or two. Like, this is the type of people you want to be scared of, because they will take any small business out there and you'll be drilled. Like, I wanted to fight them so bad. I'm like, we're in a different market. You're in a different category. How dare you come on to someone like me? What are you so afraid of? I'm nobody. I have 500 followers on that Instagram page, the new business, and you're now going to tell me, like, because they wanted to get in the same category.
Got you.
And they got denied through the patents or offices or whatever. And I got approved, and they said it was my choice. So they sent me a cease and desist letter, and I ended up I threw it away. I was like, what is this? I thought it was fake mail. So I was like, ugh. You know, you file a business, the government just sends you everything. And I kid you not, I said, no, this is fake. And then I realized, no, these people are actually getting me personally. They're getting my home. They're getting everything. They want you personally. So there's a lot of mistakes I made too. Like, I had a business. I didn't file through the business name. I filed through my personal name, which is that 3 months was so crucial for me to show. So if I ever wanted to, let's say this was a project for 3 months, it was a proof of concept that I wanted to be able to give to, let's say you wanted to sell watches, right? I can show you, this is the roadmap.
Gotcha.
And let's figure it out.
Okay.
Just trust me. I'll get you to where you need to go, but you got to trust me. I'll be your coach. I'll help you out. But I didn't want to use the coaching method. I was a creator, but I wanted to find a way to create my ideas and obviously at a very cheap price point, because now if you ever hired me, there's no way, like, I can do fine. Like, now Unbare Beauty can take on its own. It's still something, like, it's still evolving, and I can learn so much from a lot of other people out there. But the 2 years in, I get a lot of people asking me, oh, you know, how did you create this? I'll give you referrals. I'll give you people if you want to do this. You can follow the journey through social media. Maybe I'll do like more, take YouTube more seriously and showcase that transparency of how I build the brand. But now I'm just like, I'm all in. Good. Like completely all in though. And that's scary. It's just like what we were just saying, like jumping out of the airplane.
But I mean, you're killing it, dude. Like your product is awesome.
Thank you.
And everything is your website, your marketing, your packaging. You know, when Ash would buy some stuff from you, I would look through it and I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
And like you're doing it, and
Thank
you just
you.
gotta keep doing it, and you just gotta know that you're doing it, and you don't need permission from anybody, or you don't need anybody's approval, and you don't need to prove anything to anybody. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Like you created something and it's selling.
It's selling.
That's
No,
it.
It's true. It's really true. And that's another thing too, now that we're the second year in, and soap. If I told somebody, like, yeah, what do you do? Oh, I sell soap. You sell soap? Like, okay, cool. But they don't know the way I see soap. So soap doesn't look, they don't have cool, cute packaging. Like everything else. There is a market for the brand that I'm building. If there's one thing, look, I don't make a lot of margins off of that, but my lotions, people are now buying the brand. Like they believe that, they trust the process, they trust the experience. And I'm hoping that will take off for the next year, and especially growing into first quarter for next year. It's
will.
scary.
I mean, you're turning it into a brand.
Yeah.
You know, people can buy soap wherever, but if they want to buy your soap, you know, even the bags that you have, like the tote bags, like all that stuff is so sick.
Thank you. I actually did bring it.
Yeah. Do you have anything in there that you can
do.
show, dude? Let's see what you got. Hell yeah.
Okay, I did bring you candles too. Wait, hold on. Actually, let's see here. So, I did here. That.
See, this is so cool, dude. Look at this. This bag is so nice. I love this, dude. Wow.
So these are my actual soap packages, but it's not just soap. I always say it's not just soap. It is soap. At the end of the day, I just upgraded the packaging into this. Okay, this is all. I wish I brought what the packaging was before. Yeah. But I told myself, how can I get my product? Like I made all this. I designed this on Canva. This is so nice, dude. I reached out to a supplier, and it's super soft. But like when you open it, like open the bag, because it's like open one with you. So soap is really messy, right? We obviously clean our bodies with anything, gels or whatever, right? Yeah. But when we open the soap, I know I'm still hand packaging them. Bro, this is so nice. It has my wax paper on there. But then it's not just regular soap too.
I like this. His bar's got standards, and so do you. This is so sick, dude.
Thank you. Yeah, but
it smells great. I've used this already.
Yeah, so that was
I'm out of my caveman soap.
Let's do it. And
I say, babe, what can I use?
The soap is really fun
too. Look at that.
But this is really cool. So nice. So this is all plant-based, and that's another thing about my market, right? How am I gonna fit in? Like, there's already enough brands out there. How can Unbare Beauty be the thing? Obviously, I'm not going to hire Rihanna to be as my endorsement. That's way too much money. I can't. She has her own brand, or anyone, maybe Downstar, right? It could do his collab. I can't afford that. So how can Chelsie figure this out? So I need to go the way that everyone's going. Sustainable beauty, which is great. Again, I'm not going to create the next new jojoba oil. Yeah, it's already there. It's implemented. Just work with already the basic ingredients that's there. I know soap is a market. It's a very small market, probably, I don't know, maybe big, but beauty, right? There's an umbrella that I'm trying to pursue. It's the umbrella. Then you have their beauty. Under beauty, I sell soap. Under soap, there's another umbrella under that soap. Like, okay, there's all these other little hats you have to play. How can I stand out among the rest of my competition? Not competition, competitors, right? Yeah. Let's make it look sexy. Have you ever seen soap? Is very traditional. They just leave it open, right? And it's usually sitting straight out. Like you can even open it so you can see the color.
I don't want to open it. It looks so nice.
You're going to use it today. Right. But yeah, when you open it, like soap is it's a regular block, right? So the soap has standards. So I'm just going to open this up, right? So these are all handmade. They're all cut in these squares. And when you go to like, let's say Whole Foods and you buy a bar of soap, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, do I buy a bar of soap or a body wash? I love body wash. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to have that in my lineup. But the soap is really unique too, because I get two different types of customers that say, I don't like a bar of soap because it's just a mess. I like to use my loofah and call it a day, wash my body with a wash, or use their hands however way they want to do it. But I want to lure them back into soap. Why not? I mean, I didn't really use this type of soap until I was really in the business. And to be honest with you, I remember taking a shower and I'm like, geez, this thing gets everywhere. You can leave it in a dish. It's going to create this soft, because again, we have to stay organic, or we have to stay clean. I can't have a lot of parabens or anything. I can't have any. I have to stay completely clean. Otherwise, people are not going to buy your brand. They're going to be like, well, why? Your stuff is toxic.
Yeah.
You know? So I got to stay with the right rule of thumb. Clean ingredients, clean, whatever. So that's already there. It's not going to change. But with natural ingredients, especially with buying anything organic like milk or anything, it spoils really quickly. Same thing with soap. It spoils really quickly when you...
What will happen to it?
When you leave soap, like, you know, like on a tile, it starts to create that white foam, and then it just sticks to the tile. It creates it just melts basically on there.
Okay.
Or wherever dish you have. Oh, it smells so good right now. Can you smell that one?
Yeah, dude.
That one's really good.
That is.
But
damn,
you see how it's soft. It's because all the oils, the sponified oils that we're using, all coconut oil, it's still a cleansing soap and a cleansing bar, right? With the clean ingredients, it's gonna melt. So I said to myself, why not just sell these bags so you can leave the soap inside?
Yeah.
And then when it gets wet, you leave it inside, but the whole purpose is to wash you're scrubbing your body, and now you don't need multiple you don't need multiple things to like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I really liked it. Yeah, I did. I've used Ashley's before, and I like it.
You gotta have your own.
I have my own bar of soap, and it's just like sitting there.
Like I think hers is Rituals. Her favorite scent is Rituals,
and
that's our bestseller. Or you smell like the field of roses.
Yeah, it's only when I run out of mine. But damn, now I have my own. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the detox bar is great. It has tea tree oil, activated charcoal.
So let me ask you this: is it difficult or unpractical to put your logo on the soap, like emboss it on the soap itself on the bar? Have you thought of that before?
Could have.
Because that would look really cool. Because
Cool.
everything is like branding.
Branding is important, right? That's why I did the whole.
Like everything is branded right here.
Well,
which
this
is
awesome. Definitely branded, right?
Yeah, I love that.
This part, once you put it in, you're not taking the soap out though.
Oh God! But even when you unpack when you see it, like just one more layer would be sick of branding.
That's a good idea.
You get what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then I don't know, before it gets hard or after, like, you know, you
stamp
you
it.
Heat the thing up or whatever, press it, stamp it, whatever.
Like
yeah, for real. Like, I think that would be sick. Not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but
you're right.
Everything is
branding.
branded, and you're killing it at that. Which that's just one more layer.
It's interesting you just said that, because the original packaging, I wish I brought the before and after, but you can definitely see it on my Instagram. But it was a clear package, and it just said like the name Pastel Sins, and then it said body. It didn't even say Unbare Beauty in the front, so you wouldn't even know. And that's why I was like, okay, I would go to Whole Foods and I was looking at the aisles like, what's the difference between my stuff and their stuff? And obviously the traditional soap, they're one of their really big soap brand. They always have it displayed on this wooden, like, you know, like a crafted end corner cap, whatever. And there's no branding. You're right. There's no branding on their soap. It's just there. And then they have like the sticks, and it tells you how much it is per pound. But I want to find a way to make soap look sexy. So when you're gifting this to somebody, it's a giftable product.
For sure. This
and
is
you're not
awesome.
just giving them soap. You're giving them and this is reusable. And again, like if I'm going to get into this part of this sector, this business in beauty, I got to stay with the rest of the parade. They're going sustainable. I need to find a way to stay that way. I'm not going to try to change that concept, but that is definitely a great selling point. And this again is all agave. It's great. It's a good concept. And now it also helps the solution of like melted soap. So when you're done, when you just hang it, so the soap is one of the products I sell on the website. or at least in my markets.
Dude,
But it's a pretty big.
I love it. And
Thank you.
and when you get to a certain stage in life, you want the best, or you want something that's just not average.
Yeah.
So
I have a line called "Not Average" too.
I love it.
It's actually, it's funny you say that. It's not average. It's unscented.
Oh wow.
My
Okay.
entire line is because you're right. When you want to do something, everything else is scented. So I called that line called "Not Average."
Yeah.
It's not your average body bar because everyone wants a scent. Again, I'm not really focused on the fragrance or the oils, and you can use all these clean fragrance oils, but my focus isn't to make you smell good. I'm not a perfume line, at least not yet. Could you imagine? I'm more focused about we got to go back into it. And I think that's why businesses start to gravitate to all these other segments, but I only can control a few product categories in my lineup, and the soap is to clean you. I'm trying to clean you. That's the main goal. I can add new soap scents or whatever, but the focus is to get you clean.
For sure.
And Not Average helps with like eczema and all that other stuff.
But like,
so funny.
You're making it cool.
Thank
you.
You think
Just,
this
is super cool. I love it. I love this packaging. I'm actually pick your brain on this after,
you can
because
ask me anything.
I would love something like this. This is amazing. But like,
but you have really good. I mean, whatever works right now.
I'm detailed.
Yeah.
So I would like even more layers. That's why I see the soap and I say, even if, so they say you should come up with 4 different logos. You know, if you had a logo that was like just a U or something, just whatever.
I do, yeah.
If to the next level, it was still branded.
Right.
You know, because, it's just soap, but like, it's just bolts.
Yeah.
You don't need my product. They don't need this. And you need to realize that they don't need it. I realize that they don't need it, but they want it.
Yeah.
They want it because of what it represents, what it is. This is you. This is your brand. And this is going to be spread. It starts at soap, then it's going to move to lotions, then it moves to tote bags, and then it moves to whatever, pajamas, whatever the hell you're into.
Yeah.
Everything should be Unbare. Everything.
I'm on track.
You know?
God,
Everything should be that. And you can't think of it through like, well, I don't know, but like, fuck that, dude. Like, we have Downstar boxers because I wear Supreme boxers. And I was like, well, if I'm wearing Supreme, why won't I just wear Downstar? And I made them. They're more comfortable than the Supreme ones. I love them.
Because you know? Okay, well, I don't wear boxes, but maybe I'll go. Do you have
well, they don't have the fly in the front, so you can wear them as just like little like
pajamas.
shorts or whatever.
They're definitely pajamas.
You know?
I'm getting myself.
We have Downstar socks, dude.
Oh, I know your socks. I do wear your socks.
Yeah. So
actually, they're comfortable as hell, and the logo's embroidered.
Yeah. So you know, like, I don't listen to anybody that's like, well, why am I going to buy socks? You sell bolts. Like, I sell an experience. Yeah. This is my brand. This is what I do. Downstar is the umbrella, and I am holding the fucking umbrella, and everything under it is gonna be what I want it to do. Yeah. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, like
100%.
Like, you're killing it, dude. The product that you have is so awesome. The marketing is great. The only thing that I would say to you is that you just need to do your own thing and forget about traditions. And I say that with the whole social media thing. You know, and we've had this conversation. The content that you produce is way more valuable than a random reel. Yeah. You know, or a story. Yeah. It's more than a random story. No, you do call me out
on that. And honestly, I do respect that, because I'm like, it's that imposter syndrome, you know, like that we always talk about. Is I don't want to do too much. Remember, I told you I put myself, circling this back into that little box I put myself in this box, and I think I'm doing too much or too little.
No, do you?
I know I want to do it, but then I'm like, you care too much, you know. Yeah, I'll do it.
Fuck everybody else, bro.
Damn,
You know how many
okay.
people will see my shit and they'll be like, look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Well, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
what the hell?
I get home and my family's
I agree
excited
with
to see
you.
me. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Anything else is fine.
Your true supporters will always be there for you. I'm like a diehard fan of you guys
Thank
all
you.
the time, and even just through the experience of knowing you, not just as a friend, but I have full respect of like what you're growing here. I mean, the fact that I see what you just had. Now you have merch and you have like you have a bunch of stuff there. Well, I'm going shopping for sure. I'm gonna go shopping, but there's so. I mean, you said you're starting the YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. You do YouTube with the podcast.
There's just
right?
just dabbling so much, but I just need to just make it a thing. Especially, I love to do the podcast. You know, I love to have conversations with people. I love to highlight what people are doing.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just I love podcasting because I listen to podcasts all
the
day. So it's something that I
day.
want to do, and I want to be in the space.
You have a legit setup. I'd say 2020. Oh, how long have you been doing this for now?
2018.
No, the podcast though.
2018.
You're lying.
I swear.
Because it was downstairs.
Yeah. This is probably episode 279. I think it is.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
in the triple digits already. I did see that.
Yeah. So
okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I've had like pretty notable guests, and it's just on me. I don't see any reason why I couldn't have anybody that I wanted on the podcast.
100%. I think what you did, how you approached me, especially like as a business entrepreneur, and especially if you have more like different varieties of you have different people that come into it's pretty cool. Not just the car scene, but you have entrepreneurs that want to come here and you want them to unfold their story. And this is like definitely an experience I would always appreciate, especially even if we're friends or not, but like we're always going to be friends. But I see the culture that you're trying to create, and I think that I instill that in the same way as I am, but I'm still very new. So you telling me stop posting stories, and like I'm not stop, but like I'll definitely post more
Post
on
them
Reels.
both. Just do it both. Just fuck it. Just do it,
Just
dude. You
do
get out there
it.
and fucking put your balls out there, dude.
I just
This is
started
what the
TikTok.
fuck I do.
I think really.
Yeah, dude. You just do it. This is what I do. You don't like it, don't like it. I don't care, bro.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
You know, do what you. When you go to these farmer markets, they move the fuck out of the way.
Well, no, I
This
show
10
that
by
was
10. This is my
so
space.
much work, by the
That's
way.
it.
I do like 3 markets a week. This week I was supposed to do 4, but it's raining on Thursday. Could you believe it? But I'm still trying to create that online e-commerce. But the only way I could do that is through digital media, because digital media, and I have to post more. So you see how it like all ties in together. People want more. If they can't get the amount of content on, how are they going to do it? They can see you can sell it at the markets, sure, no problem, but like you're right, I have to buckle down, gear in, do more content through Instagram.
But the thing is, you're doing it. You're doing it, and your content is amazing. But it's not there. You're not putting it there.
Yeah.
You need to just flood it. Who cares? Flood everything, dude. You know, just have it out there, bro. Like,
okay.
do you do anything with any sort of like, do you send care packages to people?
I'm gonna start doing that. So that is the goal for January, because it's slow January. We jump into January. There's not much markets. A lot of markets are actually dry because we've hit the most competitive season in the holiday season, right? So I'm gonna start approaching PR boxes for
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Chelsea. Tomorrow. Now.
Right now.
Dude,
Okay.
This
Wait,
is how.
hold up.
Okay.
Okay.
So check it out like this, right? So there's this guy who was huge, or he is a huge photographer, right? And my son followed him, and he was like, he's like big with the kids. The younger generation. I don't want to say the kids. This is the younger generation. Oh, this guy got a BMW. Dad, check this guy out. I was like, oh, that's tight. I was like, watch this. Message him. Hey, what's up, bro? If you need a kit for your car, let me know. Oh, yeah. I sent him one. And I said, hey, Christian, look, dude. We're sending a kit to his. It's going to be on his car. What? You know?
The guy
The guy that my
really?
son just was
Oh
like
my
so
God.
stoked on, dude. Right? So then I'm keeping in contact with this guy. And the other day I'm like in the restroom surfing, and I see him pop up, and I'm just like, oh shit, it would be tight to have him on the podcast. Boom, sent him a message right there.
No.
We haven't got there, but like that's what I do. Just do it. Just plant these seeds.
Okay.
Just do it. I'm not like, well, I don't know
No,
if that
everything's
guy.
watering right now. Like,
This guy is a photographer.
yeah.
He has a huge following in photography. This is my scene. I've been in this as a business owner since 2009. This is my fucking scene. So I respect everything that you're doing over there, but that doesn't trump what I'm doing. This is what the fuck I do. So I come with that sort of confidence.
I see.
And I always come with that sort of confidence. So I'll throw all these seeds out there. And if something doesn't grow from it, then
at least you
whatever.
tried. Because,
so be it.
Yeah.
But I'm me.
Yeah.
They're them. That's cool. But I'm me. And if you don't respect that, or that doesn't have any value to you, I don't care. But I'm me. You know? So you should be like, oh, this girl's cute. I like her style. I like what she does. Hey, girl, what's up? This is my company. Would you mind if I sent you some shit? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Send it to her. Boom. Oh, my God, check out this.
Oh.
And, you send some shit out. I don't know, whatever all this costs you.
Yeah.
But just think, okay, do I have enough money? Do I have enough margin where I can give away 10 care packages?
Right.
A care package consists of this, this, and this. Okay, it does. Let me find 10 people. Mm-hmm. Not in January, not next week. Today.
I know that when you said that, it like I can feel it in my bones.
Today.
You're absolute. Look.
Word starts to bubble everywhere.
It is. See, that's why you need to do more of these. Like, you are definitely right.
To yell at people? I just need to yell at people.
You can yell a little bit harder. Be like, get your ass up right now.
I yell at people all the time, and they're just like, shut up. I want to just go home and watch Netflix.
But you pace yourself. You don't just, you can drill me all you want. I'm friends with you. We're like, I know you on a great level. I've always had full respect. But even if, that's just part of business, right? We're business entrepreneurs. We know each other from that aspect. And I love that you can give me feedback. I can choose to take it or not, right? But, when you said that, I was like, "Oh man!"
The
like
hard part
telling me right now.
The hard part is done. This is the hard part.
Yeah.
Having a great product is the hard part. The easy part is getting the word out there.
So I did the opposite.
Let me ask you about your setup, your canopy. Mm-hmm. Is there any branding on your canopy?
Yeah, I have the poster, the big old poster
on the actual.
No, because the canopy, so I wish we could, but there's standards that they won't allow you to have. So you have to have either a white fire retardant canopy for the farmer's market, especially like Calabasas.
Yeah.
If you want to get into any of those farmers market, you have to stick with white. And then for the umbrellas, so certain markets like in Long Beach, I'll go to Huntington, 2nd and PCH. You cannot have a blue umbrella, a yellow umbrella. You can have your tablecloth. Even then, there's very strict restrictions with the color. It has to be cream, nude. So,
but can you have logos?
Absolutely, you can have logos, but not on the umbrella. So they don't want. You can't even have a stand higher than 8 feet, which there's restrictions, which I get it, right? They have a code of conduct that we have to abide by, which I understand. That's why I have the banner, but sometimes they won't even allow you like to have a tablecloth that has like, I had a green tablecloth at one point, like it had like the banana leaves and it was too green. So now if I'm doing all beige and white, all my product is color. So that's what sticks out is color. And that was a pivot that I had. And obviously some people will show up with like a different color canopy or something like that, or not even. They're strict. They know, like the ones with the 10 by 10s, you can't have color canopies. You have to, especially with the events that I go to, a farmers market, especially the ones that are in the valley. But umbrellas too, you can't have different colors. But this is the only way is to get your brand stand out. Obviously you can stand there and look pretty like a car, standing next to those cars, like, but you have to be approachable too. And I think I used to hide behind my stand and just hope that someone would just see the packaging, but they want to see it all. Like they want to, not all, but like they want to know who is behind this, and they always get that question, do you make it? I'm like, well, I'm scaling, so I'm obviously gonna find next quarter, definitely. I'm tired of pumping. I feel so bad. My team members at home, my cousin, she's actually pumping all the lotions in our tubes right now, and I can't continue doing that. But you're right, I have to scale. I have to figure out ways to brand the pump more into marketing.
You have to allow yourself to. That's it.
Yeah.
You have to allow yourself to. And once you decide that, it's just going to take off from there. Like I said, I see this from a business standpoint, and it's like, dude, you have something here that should be sold at Ulta.
Oh, I want to be on Ulta.com.
It should be.
Sephora, Urban Outfitters, like all those places.
It should be.
I know. Yeah,
but
you're right.
but you have to allow yourself, and you have to think of yourself as like, no, it's worthy, it's good enough, and it's going to be there. And I'm not going to take anybody, I don't have to ask anybody permission. If you guys don't want it in your shop, that's your shop's fault. That's fine. You're not going to change me, and you're not going to make my brand anything. Like you're not, oh, wow, so Ulta sells it, so it must be good. No, it's good.
Yeah.
And that's why Ulta sells it.
And I can't wait to, and that's the shift I'm going. Everyone's like, oh, you're going to have a retail store. Do you want to have I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. I don't want to have a retail store. I think, no offense, but unless I'm like a really established like Ulta or Urban Outfitters, then sure, I'll do it. But the whole concept is to be completely online.
For sure. That's perfect, dude.
And then absolutely use those bigger companies, Ulta, Sephora, Nordstrom's, Revolve, like all those beauty brands that our industry where we get our products from is what I want to get into. But
that's just going to help spread the word.
Yeah.
But like you have so much possibility right now. Like you just can't wait. If you have the shit to do, you just gotta do it now.
I'll do
like
it right now.
today.
I'm literally gonna go home.
People that you can think of and be like, this girl's cute. Who cares if they have 500,000 followers? Who cares if they have 100,000? Who cares what the fuck ever? Message them. Who cares?
Yeah.
Just message people. Just put your schedule it like I told you. We do 3 reels
You did my first,
a day.
by the way, we just posted something right now. And I was so scared because it deleted the first post. And I was like, what the hell? And you're like, Chelsea, let me just do it. So thank you for that. That was really cool. I got scared of post. I didn't want to schedule posts because I wanted to kind of be in control. Like the second it posts, like I get antsy. I'm like, oh my God, is it doing okay? Do I have to, what do I need to post on the story? Overthink.
Dude,
I know, I'm going to do
just
it now.
Put it out there.
No, the fact that you just did that. Business page is totally different. See, that's the thing. I have Hosting Chelsie, and then I have Unbare Beauty. Unbare Beauty is like, I feel like I can do whatever I want because it's growing on its own. But there's a lot of things I could definitely do better. And however, I'm going to work on that and send out the PR boxes for sure.
I think that the biggest thing is just to allow yourself, because you're doing great. You're doing great. From getting the package as a customer, you're knocking it out of the park. Your hustle, you're knocking it out of the park. You're always at these markets, and you're always out there selling. Mm-hmm. You just need to have more out there. What if somebody gets this and they're just like, I need more of this. This girl, her life, what she represents, this aligns with what I do. Oh shit, she runs too? Oh, that's cool. People look at Downstar, they look at what it represents. They look at me, they look at what I represent, and either they fuck with it or they don't. And that's fine. Whatever they want to do, that's fine. We're still going to make money. It doesn't matter. The money comes secondary. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to market how I market. I'm going to post what I post. I'm going to make the whatever product I want to make. And I know somebody will buy it. But I'm going to do it. I'm not going to live by anybody else's rules or, oh, well, this is popular. Oh, this is a popular song. Oh, this is a popular trend. I mean, there's some shit
There's
that
some
you
stuff
got
we
to
have
do.
to do. Yeah,
but
like, but I agree with you.
you got to
There's some
do
things I'm like, oh,
what
this is
you
what
want to
Chelsie
do.
wants.
Like, because if not,
Yeah.
just go work for somebody else. If you're not going to be yourself, if you're not going to do your own thing, just might as well just work for somebody else. You know? But if you have the shit already, you have it like, girl, let me send you some shit. Okay, it cost you $40. But how much would it cost you if you're going spending in gas and spending in lunch, and then however much they charge you to be at this farmer's market or whatever, and you go there and you're like, man, I didn't sell nothing today. You know, but now you have some girl in Ohio that's repping your shit, and oh man, it was good to work with her because she's posting my stuff a lot. You know, now she's supporting me a lot, and then you'll never know unless you start putting these seeds out there. But it's like, you don't have to ask anybody permission, dude. You just got to do it.
I'm gonna do it. No, that's, you make a pretty solid point there.
And your content is crazy, guys. You make sure you check out her content that she creates, because it's like it's so detailed and it's so crisp. Like, it's the quality is amazing.
Thank you. I want to get the quality like your rig and setup, because that stuff is pretty sick.
I love it. It was an investment, but I was like, dude, I want to do this, and this is what I want, and I'm gonna invest.
So I'm shooting
in
everything still on my phone, but my phone is, I feel like my lenses are all scratched up. But
Yeah.
everything I'm doing is, I think that's the next step, right? Investing into another phone or another scent. Or scent. I'm over here reading an email. Someone just said scent. I was like, oh. Do you see?
That's life. You know, you got to think of it. I think of Downstar as me. It's not a business. It's me. It's another entity of myself. Like, it's tattooed on me. Like, multiple times. I have multiple Downstar tattoos.
What?
Yeah. And it is me. I am Downstar. So every day I'm me. Every day I'm working. Every day I'm, because it's not just, oh, this is my 9 to 5. No, it's me.
It's no. I only know you. Even if you saw my name, when you type in your name, it says Downstar. Like, I know you as Downstar. And Frank obviously is your name. Like, if I forgot your name, it's Downstar. But even that's another thing too. Like, I like, you just keep going for it, hustling, and then now you're gonna do some what do you call it, collabs.
Hopefully, we'll see. If they see the value, then they see it. If they don't see the value,
beard. I'm already thinking. I'm like thinking beard oil for Downstar collab.
You know, yeah.
No, I'm honest. Not even joking. I get it a lot. People do ask, because you know there's another online soap company. All of guys know about it. They're really big, but they don't sell
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah,
yes.
They don't. I don't know if they do beard oils and stuff like that, but why not?
Are you ready for this one? Are you ready?
Tell me.
Here it comes, guys. This is where the seeds get planted. All right.
Okay.
So one of our sayings is cleanliness is next to godliness, because that the clean is like the highest that you can be. Clean, your clean build, clean hardware, everything's detailed. Cleanliness. If we manage to turn that into like a soap bar, I guarantee that we could sell it. Like, this bar, we can pick the color, have like the Downstar star or logo, something on it, collab. Oh, we only have this many. Like, that's where I'm at. Oh, well, what does that have to do with cars?
What do you
Nothing.
mean?
It doesn't have to fucking do anything
You're
with
thinking
cars.
about you while washing the body.
Exactly.
Downstar created. That's all. I know. It's
Put
kind
your
of cringe,
put
but
your
like for me.
Downstar boxers on. Put your socks on. You got your Downstar soap. Like,
hey, no, honestly, it's everything. Why not?
That would be so sick.
Well, you know, the opportunity. I'm gonna do.
Imagine if we did a collab.
We are.
Bag.
What do you imagine? We're going to do this.
I love it, dude.
We have to do this, because.
Why not?
Why not?
That's it. Why not?
Why not?
And
we're gonna make people clean.
Yeah, and then all these guys, they're buying parts for their cars. All right, so buy some soap for your girl, and then she'll be happy that
you thought about that.
Oh, you thought about me. Oh my God! Don't worry, buy more stuff.
And you know, that's a funny marketing selling point I do at the market. It's like all the girls will buy all this stuff. I'm like, oh, so I give out free samples. It's like a closed little. It's like the ends of my stuff, and I cut them up in a little square, and it's really cute. And it's just like a one-time use type of thing. So you open it up. And I'm always telling people, oh, like if they only buy girl stuff, I said, oh, I put a sample. I don't tell them. Sometimes I ask, I'm like, oh, they didn't buy that soap. I'll give them an option of the sample. So I read their personality really quick. And then I'm like, oh, just to let you know, like I put in, if you have a significant other, I gave you this bar of soap. In fact, no, I didn't bring that one. But yeah, to let them think of the other person. So that for me to get to you, and then you're going to bring this stuff home, right? And then you're like, oh, what do you think about me? Let's like let you guys be okay and come. We're like, honey, I thought of you too. Like
Yeah.
you just said, you buy boxers or bolts for whatever, and then they are getting soap or whatever. It's all trying to plant that seed and just growing that web of marketing.
And just
Right.
something fun to do. Look back and be like, dang, remember that
We
time
did
that
that
we
soap?
made the soap?
Oh, we are. We're gonna laugh at this 10 years from at 2033.
What if we have like the logo, yours on one, mine on?
Oh, like you want like that kind of? You can. Hey, look, I'm open.
You know, we'll
Let's-
talk about it.
We should.
We'll talk about it.
Well,
But
you,
like,
so you like this?
I love
huh?
that. That's so cool. I love it.
I know you like
know?
this. There's also off the script. I am. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna talk.
Okay, let's talk. But I love it.
I
I love
like it.
everything
I'm
that you're
already
doing.
there.
I love the excitement that you have on it. I just
Thank
think
you.
I think that you're right there, but your old self is still holding on to you and is saying, "Well, what if?" You got to let that person go and be like, "I'm not that person anymore." There is no what if. It is going to happen.
Well, I was. What if I didn't do this place? So I came.
That's it. And you made it
I
happen.
came, made it happen.
And we
I'm,
had
like,
an
sitting-
amazing conversation.
I thought so too.
You know, and we'll run it back in a few years and you'll tell us about the shop that you have and all the employees.
I'm doing a warehouse for sure. Like I'm.
And all the ladies with hairnets in line packing.
I'm gonna
and
have
you're
this
just
huge
right there
facility, and it's gonna
looking
have
out the window. You know?
Downstar is gonna be like, yo, the president of Downstar is coming in right now.
Get some soap
Get
ready
your
for
soap,
him.
bring him caviar, please. I'm just kidding.
But you know, like, you're there, Chelsea.
Thank
you have
you.
everything
Really?
that you need.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And Ashley loves you and she loves your product. And that is your demographic right there. Just a badass chick that it just likes what she likes.
Thank you.
And she loves it. And yeah, dude, you're going to go far.
You're
You're going to go as far as you want to go.
We have to.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
I have to. I have no other. What do I got to lose? You know.
Nothing.
We always hear these like things all over the place of spiraling into TikTok and whatever motivational speakers that talk about stuff. It's true though. What do we have to lose? We have nothing to lose.
Nothing
Just
to do.
go out there and do it.
Hell yeah. I
Do
love
it.
it. Chelsea, thank you so much for the combo.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So
today.
before we get out of here, where can
Awesome.
people find you at in the brand?
All right.
So they could buy some stuff right now.
Right. Well, you can go on the social media, Instagram, Unbare Beauty, at Unbare Beauty. And then you can find it on the website, unbarebeauty.com. That domain's all mine, so you can go on the website. Just click. There's nothing. It's an easy checkout process. Yeah.
And there's a lot of reviews. I stole that from you.
Oh,
The reviews.
thank you.
Yeah, that was
No,
such
you
a good
asked
idea.
a question, and yeah, how do you like it?
I love it because I when I was going to shop for Ashley, I was
Ashley.
on the website and I saw the reviews pop up. I'm like, damn, I love that
Yeah.
idea. So I added that to our site.
Yeah, I needed to how to ensure customers that this is a real reputable site, besides the market, so that can like that for sure is great to have. But yeah, no, I like that you like it.
No,
yeah,
it's so cool. You're
and
killing it.
But all through the app, and then Instagram, you can find all this stuff through Instagram.
And what about locally? In what area are you usually having pop-ups at farmers markets?
Yeah, so I'm doing every Friday. I haven't missed a Friday. It's about a year now in. I'm at Granada Hills Farmers Market. It's a night market, actually. It's a really cool. You guys got to come through.
Okay.
It's cool. It has food trucks. There's all. It's a nice little strip of a street that's closed off and near Chatsworth, Granada Hills. It's really nice, it's clean, it's great, and there's like a food festival on the side, so it's every Friday from like 6 to 10. Sometimes they might shift their hours based on the right now it gets dark really late. So every Friday I'm always there at the Granada Hills Farmers Market. It's not too far of a drive. It's better than going to downtown LA or anything.
For sure.
But Saturday and Sundays I do go to the Second and PCH, which is all in Huntington. I do Long Beach, LBX. I work with different market organizers there. Anaheim is a great place I'm doing.
Wow.
But in January and February and March, those first 3 months, I'm going to start touring to other places.
That's amazing.
So I've done Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara is great too, but it's a drive, and that's the hustle. Like, you've done markets, like you can't just plant your seed in Oxnard, or you can't just plant your seed in Long Beach. My next goal is do San Francisco. I want to tackle down San Diego. I've done a couple San Diego spots. I want to do Nevada, then once I can expand as much as I can and not do as many. The goal is I got to do 3 years of hustle. I have to do as many as I can. I'm young, my bones still work. I can walk. I'm able to do the thing. I can breathe. I have a car. I can drive to these markets. What do I have to lose? Nothing. Besides I'm wasting time just not doing the things that you're supposed to do as an entrepreneur. So that's the goal. Like, you can find me at these farmers markets. I post every day as a story. I haven't missed a day. In fact, I might do like a segment on YouTube, like, this is what you do when you post every single day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just going with the flow just to get people to think of you and like, hey, this is what she's doing today. I didn't go anywhere with it, but the following on that, I know that I get an order at least from that. Oh, I saw what you did today.
Oh, great.
They think of you, how are you going to put your stuff out there as a story. And then obviously on Instagram, I post every Monday, at least Sunday and Monday. I'll tell them if I'm on tour, if I'm going to go, I call it tour, but wherever I'm going to be at. And hopefully I'll do more drops online, because the goal is to do maybe one market a weekend.
Yeah.
Not yet. I got another year, the third year, I have to do as many markets as I can. Maybe I'll do it 4 years. I'm not going to close out that option, but I definitely think it's a lot of toll on my body. And, if I can build the brand through experience and people knowing you, and just do once a week market, and just go out with a bang. And Granada Hills is a great market, but I also have a market there. I also want to travel to other states if that's the case, if that's the place I can go. I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always active on social media, just like, like I'll DM me, message me, hey, I need this. I'll email you right away. Like, I'm the only person that's in charge of all that as of right now, and I don't intend to send that out to other people, because I want to connect with the following and my customers. I think it's super important not to lose that connection with people that spend, whether it's $12 or $100 or $500. Like, I want to have a genuine connection, no matter how big or small or how much, whatever you come from. Like, you can talk to me. Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, Chelsie.
Thank
you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you for the samples too. I'm looking forward.
Now your whole
using
team
this.
can have some.
Oh, hell
or you're
yeah.
just gonna stock it for yourself.
I don't know if they shower.
No.
So I think they just use hot water.
No, they probably
Hot
just
water
do
will just
the
melt it
Oxnard.
off. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for listening once again. This is Downtime with Downstar, and we're out. Peace.
Bye.